Good afternoon and welcome back for the final Saturday, or should I say Sunday, football show of the season. It's great to be here. We're going to cover 10 games. It's the first time we've ever covered this many games on the show, so there will be goals flying in left, right and centre, hopefully. Joining me today, we've got James, the Leeds fan. Could go down today, but he'll keep the energy high nonetheless.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, mate.
Sometimes with verbal diarrhea,
well,
so
that's
it should be a good
strictly
streak.
not true, but at least that would be of more substance than what Leeds, and especially Leeds' defence, has been this year. And unfortunately, en route to the studio, I didn't see too many pigs flying in the sky, so probably not a great chance of us staying up.
Do you know what?
Happy to be here.
I have to give you some credit because I got the training with you.
Yeah.
And you had about 5 geezers busting up with laughter on the train.
What can I say, man?
So
I'm funny looking. That's what it is.
Let's see if it carries on. Unlike his team.
my side,
there you go. Joining him to his left, we've got Kane, the Crystal Palace fan, safe on the beach. You're just here for vibes and to stir the pot.
I thought I could have been here. Just happy to be here, taking the football and not care what happens.
Just stir the pot a bit.
All I want to do is finish above Chelsea, and then I'm happy.
There you go. Something to aim for Palace. And another team that are struggling right down at the bottom of the league could as well go down today. Even though I hope both of these teams stay up, it's Neel, the Leicester fan. How you doing, my friend?
I wish I was better. I wish we weren't in the relegate. I wish I was in Kane's position at the moment. We should be, but do you know what? Look, the worst thing is I've been accepting this for time, and now we finally got to this position. Look, maybe if we stay up, cool, I'm expecting us to go to the Championship. If we stay up, fantastic, but we need a whole refresh of a lot of stuff, so yeah, man. Maybe the dreams come to an end. We'll have to see. But the thing is, well, I'll get into it probably later. We talk about like Championship, Premiership. You know what? I could do that. Another one with verbal diarrhea. Hey,
the silver ones especially.
Make sure you're smashing the like button. As we said, the last ever Sunday football show of the season. Make sure you're sending in your comments, reactions to how the game's going, and of course, subscribe to DR Sports. Pushing on for 300,000 on YouTube. So make sure you do that.
They've actually changed the name to Sunday Football Show as well.
Yeah,
oh, it's quite clever. Yeah.
It is a Sunday.
You don't, yeah.
You know, we do things proper here. Right, let's get into some lineups then. Arsenal at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers, the first of 10 games, all to kick off at the same time. Ramsdale party at right back today. White and Gabriel at the back with Kiwior at left back. That's experimental to say the least. In midfield, Odegaard, Jorginho, Xhaka. Could be Xhaka's last game for Arsenal this. Saka, Gabi Jesus and Trossard start in the front three, and Wolves line up with Jose Sarr, Semedo, Collins, Kilman, Bueno, Traore, Lamina, João Gomes, Nunez, I can never pronounce his name. What is
Hang Wee Chan.
Hang Wee Chan. There you go. I apologise for that. And Jimenez. So I can do the Spanish ones, but
Jimenez, not Jimenez.
True.
But, you know.
Reaction to that lineup. Arsenal definitely going a little bit rogue at the back. Partey and Kiwior as fullbacks.
They're chilling. They've got nothing to play for. They're just trying to have a bit of fun, really. Maybe experiment a bit for next season, I guess.
Do you think it Partey seeds centre mid and then White right back?
Potentially that could happen, or Partey could do the Trent role. Play a bit of
I think he tried this a bit
position.
in the other game. They were switching between the two, and I think this is Arteta's vision of the fullback's always got to play centre mid. And I think now it's just kind of the point of the season where nothing matters. Let's experiment. If he does all right, you'll probably see it next year. If not, never do it again.
Perfect time to gamble for next season, really, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just pre-season at this point.
Essentially, they're on the beach, aren't they? Aston Villa are at home to Brighton today. Again, can Aston Villa jump into those Europa, or the European Conference League places, I should say? Let's see how they line up. Emi Martinez in goal, Cash, Konza, Mings, Dean, Kamara, Douglas, Luiz, Bailey, McGinn, Ramsey and Watkins, the man on fire this season for the Villa.
Not literally.
And then the Seagulls, Steele in goal, Pascal Gross at right back, Webster, Colwill, Veltman, Ayari, McAllister. Is that his last game before he makes the move to Liverpool?
Yes.
Buonanotte, Undav and Ciso, who is fresh of scoring an absolute wonder strike against City, which adds on to his wonder strike away at Chelsea earlier on the season. And then the new Harry Kane, Evan Ferguson up front for Brighton.
Big dunk.
Let's rattle through these. Help me out here, James. You can do Brentford, Man City.
Brentford versus Manchester City.
It should be a decent game, to be fair.
It should be two very expansive footballing teams. You've got Riot in goal for Brentford, Pinnock, Hickey and Henry at the back, Damsgaard, Janel and Onyeka in the midfield. And front three for Brentford today, Jorgensen, Visser and Mbuemo. As for the champions, you've got Edison in goal, a back three of Walker, Ake and Laporte. My man Calvin Phillips finally getting a start for Manchester
Right wing
City.
back, it looks like.
Right wing back CDM, it looks like, well, according to my screen, they're playing a 3-1-2-1-3. So he's in the
I've got on
pocket.
my screen.
I've got 3-2-4-1.
I think it is. Then they've got Rico Lewis and Gomez in front, and I presume those are going to be the wing backs. Foden up in cam. Palmer, Alvarez and Mahrez up front for
Still
City.
a very good team. The likes of Haaland, Goodwin, Stones,
Look at
Rodri,
that
Silva, all on the bench. And a couple of new names as well, which is good for the young lads to be getting in and around.
I'm disappointed
the
there's
team.
no Scott Carson. Not even on the bench.
Yeah. Especially if you give him a new contract
signed
as
him
well.
This is the time to play him.
Still currently the only Champions League winner in that squad.
Yeah.
With Liverpool. But that could obviously change. Chelsea at home to Newcastle. This game in such opposite ways is crazy because Newcastle, they're secure. I've seen Big Uggs today on the old boat going down to Stamford Bridge having a few drinks before midday.
On the boat?
Yeah.
He's on a boat,
They're
wow.
flying down there on the boat. And Chelsea...
Flying on a boat. They're
you know
breaking
what
the
I mean.
laws of physics
You know
now.
what I
This
mean,
is
buddy.
crazy.
Chelsea, if they lose today and Wolves win... Wolves, then they go above Chelsea. Palace already above Chelsea by 1 point, by the way. So it could end up, it will definitely end up being Chelsea's worst finish. Is that true?
Where did they finish in that Mourinho year?
They've been relegated.
The year before they won the was it 10th or 11th?
It was 10th.
I mean, technically, even West Ham could
I
do
thought it
them
might have been
difference.
11th also.
Really?
You could
Yeah, I
end
don't
up
want
in
that.
14th.
Could end up in 14th.
Well, someone in the chat
Unbelievable.
let us know what Chelsea's finish that was
We
that
will
year
jump
before
into
they
the
won
chat.
it
I
under
just want to rattle
Conte.
through these lineups. For Chelsea, Kepa in goal. Aspilicueta will be playing his last game today, captain in that team. Thiago Silva, Chalobah and Hall, who's impressed a little bit in recent weeks, getting up and down the left-hand side. Loftus-Cheek, definitely his last game. Fernandes, Gallagher. Fernandes fresh from winning the Superliga last night with Benfica, by the way. So at least he's ended up with something. Madueke, Havertz and Sterling up front for Chelsea. Crazy bench as well.
he gets
Kovacic,
trophy, doesn't he?
Pulisic, João Felix, Mudryk, Mendy, Ziyech, Koulibaly, Chukwuemeka and Fofana. And then for Newcastle, Dubravka starts in goal today. Kieran Trippier, fresh from his scandal on the night out in Jesmond, I believe, the other night in Newcastle. Head to Twitter if you want to find out
English
more.
right backs like getting caught in scandals, don't they?
Yeah.
Night out, yeah.
Absolutely. Shah, Botman and Target also make up the defence with Anderson, Bruno Guimaraes, Gordon, Almiron, Isaac and St. Maximum gets a rare start as well.
Yes.
And that's how they line up there. Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest. Give it to us, Kane.
We got Johnston, Ward, Anderson, Gay, Mitchell, Decore, Hughes, Elise, Eze, Ayew and Edward.
Happy?
Exactly what we'd expect.
Yeah?
Standard.
Standard.
Then Forest, you've got Hennessy, the ex-Palace. Worrell, Bolly, this guy's name I'm going to butcher.
Niakate.
Aurier, Yates, Mangala, Lodi, Gibbs-White, Johnson, and the big
Awoniyi.
man up front, Awoniyi.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't need you.
Everton at home to Bournemouth. Really, really important game for Everton, and they have it in their hands, but it's still going to be a very, very interesting game. Pickford in goal. Connor Cody at right back today. Mina, Tarkowski. This will be Mina's last game for Everton as well. Dwight McNeil at left back with Gay, Garner, Anana, Decore, Gray, and Iwobi in the number 9
is that
position.
formation?
According to this, it's a 4-1-4-1.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Yeah, but there's no fullbacks.
I'm also saying,
Yeah,
but
they're
then
just-
you've got Dwight Neal at left back and Garner at right wing
And-
on mine.
I've
yeah,
got
and then Connor Cody.
right back.
Like,
This is how it works sometimes, guys, when you use different
Mate, they're
apps
going all
to get
guns.
your,
They're going all
uh,
guns blazing podcast
your
style.
team
They want the
use.
win.
Yeah, on the bench, they've got the likes of Holgate, Keane, Sims. Not many goals in that bench. Morpie as well. He hasn't really turned up this season. Travers in goal for the Cherries. Adam Smith, Zabani, Senesi, Kelly, Billing, Lerma, Crooks, Christie, Utara, and Solanke.
come on, Cherry. Do us a favour, mate. Come on.
Liverpool, by
I
the
say
way.
it'd be a bit of a
Solanke.
travesty if Bournemouth were to concede today, wouldn't it?
It's not bad.
Let the one, yeah.
It actually
Let the
wouldn't
one
be a
just play
travesty.
out.
It'd actually be no, it would be a travesty if they were to concede. Sorry, yeah, it would be.
Sure.
It would be.
So Solanke up front for Bournemouth. You know what to do, son. Get them down. Let's get on to Leeds.
Leeds versus Tottenham
Bournemouth. How
Hotspur.
do they line up
Well,
in
we're
a
not actually
5-4-1, is it today?
Yeah, we're not playing Bournemouth. We're actually playing Spurs.
Oh, did I say that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Spurs.
It's,
My bad.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're clearly going for the jugular in this game with 5 defenders on the pitch. We've got Joel Robles in goal, Voba, Christensen and Cooper in the back 3, Ayling and Struijk doing the wing-back positions. Then you've got another centre-half on the pitch, ironically enough, Robin Koch playing in central midfield today with Adam Forshaw. Waste of space McKennie next to him, Jack Harrison just to his left, and Rodrigo couldn't hit a barn door at the moment, Moreno, but I'm not going to slag him off because he's probably been our best player this year. I don't know why I said couldn't hit a barn door, but I love him. But probably only a good player.
Firpo, A-double Ronson, Rocker, Sourceville, all these men on the bench.
I don't know why Sourceville's...
Well.
Nonto's been fraudulent the past couple of months. He's been like Casper the Ghost, couldn't see him. Sourceville, I would have given him a crack, but for some reason he's gone very defensively. Maybe because he's seen Kulishevsky and Kane starting up front for Spurs, who are actually going very attacking.
Very strong, yeah.
Forster in goal, Emerson, Sanchez, Longley and Davis. Skip and Basuma in the midfield with Pedro Porro and Heung-min Son next to him, and then Kane and Kulishevsky in the front two.
Will he be chefing up today?
Yeah.
Yet to find out. Leicester at home to West Ham, massive game at the King Power. How do they line up in a bid to save their Premier League status, Neil?
Well, I'm kind of surprised because at the end of it, we were playing 3-5-2 against Newcastle. This one we've gone for a 4-2-3-1. So Castagno and Thomas as fullbacks, Fast and Evans as the centre-back duo. Then Samori and Dewsbury Hall as they're like 2 number 8s. Tillemans as the cam, Maddison on the right, Barnes on the left, and Iheanacho up front. So I'm kind of surprised with that one. And then in opposition, West Ham, which, to be honest, they're all focused on the Europa League, Conference League, which I'm totally understandable about. Kerek, Kufal, Aguerd, Cresswell at back, Fabianski in goal, Downs, Rice, yeah, it might be, Paqueta, Fornals, Benrahma and Antonio. So they're heavily rotated, especially towards the back. So it's our opportunity, again, with Everton. We'll probably find out what happens specifically there, but it's ours. We've got to go and at least put in a good performance and try and win this one.
Yeah. Funny how they rotate half their squad against you, but they go full strength against us. That's pretty fair.
RIP to that table as well. Manchester United play Fulham, already confirmed in the top 4, as we know. De Gea, Dalot, Maguire and Lindelof start this one with Malacia at left back. Casemiro, Fred, Garnacho, Bruno, Sancho and Rashford up top. Some names on the bench there that are probably seeing their last involvement in United. You've got Martial, Weghorst is probably going to be leaving as well. McTominay could leave too. Fulham go with Leno, Tete, Tosin, Diop, Robinson, Lukic, João Palhinha, Wilson, Kearney, Willian and Mitrovic up top. I haven't actually seen the Liverpool team, but let's see it now.
I was going to say the last one is
Southampton. They're already down, as we know. McCarthy, Bree at right back, Bednarek, Lianco, Walker-Peters at left back, Walcott, who will play his last game for Southampton today, as we know, Ward-Prowse, Lavia. Is this an opportunity for him to impress Jurgen Klopp, maybe? El Yunusi, Alcaraz and Sulemana up front for Southampton. If I'm honest, a couple of names there that I've never seen before, but you'd expect that at this time of the season, knowing they're going down. Liverpool, wow. Oh, snap. Okay. Kelleher in goal. My G, best number 2 in the world. 18 appearances for Liverpool, 6 consecutive successful penalty shootouts from him as well. Trent at right back, Matip, Gomez and Shimikas. Milner definitely playing his last game for Liverpool. He'll captain the side today with Fabinho and Curtis Jones, who's on fire, 2 goals away at Leicester last week. Jota, Bobby Firmino starts for Liverpool in his last ever game. Might have to get his boots out for the second half because whenever I do, he scores, like last week. Salah as well starts, and on the bench, Konate. You got captain Henderson, Gakpo, Elliott, Diaz, Carvalho, Arta. Will he get any minutes? No. I actually had him down to start just for vibes today.
But you're not on vibes, are you? Are you on vibes at the moment?
On vibes. Okay, fair. No tactics.
I know you're not got vibes.
I genuinely would have started Nat Phillips, Arta Mello, maybe
Mello
Carvalho.
Over who though?
Carvalho
Jones or Fabinho? Because you've got to play Milner.
Yeah, probably.
So basically
Fabinho.
a farewell send-off game to 2 legends under the Klopp era, really, in Firmino 100%. And Milner.
So there is all of your lineups, all 20 of them. We are 14 minutes away from the 4:30 kickoffs, as I've mentioned already, and as you know by now, we have all the goals as they're going for you live. Let's get into the comments then, right? Some juicy ones. Tina, always sending in super chats from Norway. Thanks for the season, guys. Which of Everton, Leeds and Leicester will stay up, and which teams will join Southampton in the Championship next season? I'm hoping Everton. These guys are also hoping Everton.
Yeah.
Well, no, there has to be 2 of us relegated, so...
Oh, snap. So
Yeah.
Everton and Leicester for you. Leeds and Everton for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there's...
Big up to Tina, though. She's
Come
been
on, Bournemouth.
very supportive the whole season.
we
Everton
do
will
need
go
rehab.
down, says Duncan. It's a crazy season, so expect Leeds to somehow survive.
Mate, I want what this guy's seeing. I want to be seeing. I
That's
want
some-
those Danny Rose tinted glasses on myself.
Strong stuff. That is strong
Real
stuff.
strong
Right there.
stuff. Tiger Studios hope Everton go down.
Who knows?
Toffee 147, who's definitely a blue nose. He says odds aren't great for our win. To be honest, can't really make much of it. Would have to put something like £1,000 on to get anything back. You know, I'm not one to be throwing mad bets around on this channel anymore. I've changed, but gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops,
Carry on betting.
Thank you.
You know, most gamblers they usually stop betting 1 bet off their big break. You know, that's what 90%
that's
of
what
people do.
Tony.
That is a
That's
joke,
what the
obviously.
professionals say,
That's,
hey?
yeah, that's a joke, obviously. When
Dino,
fun stops,
the Dino. Big up James T. Love his humour, lol.
Ah, thank you very much, Dino, mate. Love to you, mate. Wow. Even my parents don't show me that much love. That's crazy. Cheers, mate.
There you go. Why did you sack Bielsa? Leeds deserve to
I
go
don't
down
know, mate. And
because
I'm
of the
actually
betrayal.
rocking the Bielsa 20 right now. Had to rep the boy. This is my lucky shirt. I don't know why we ever sacked him. The only manager in my history, in my lifetime, that gave me any kind of faith or whatever. And this is what's so tragic about it, mate. My entire life, I have been so blessed to watch 3 years of Premier League football. That's it. You don't know the tragedy of not even being able to get in the top half of the Championship, seeing the playoffs as a pipe dream, and then to have one beautiful, majestic soul of a man come through and completely change the fortunes of your club, give
Nigel
you
Pearson.
and your family hope. You're actually watching free-flowing, attacking, expansive football. You're watching us play the best football I've ever seen in my life, and we're not even allowed in the stadiums to see it.
Trust me.
I don't know why we sacked him. That's the answer.
The girl in the lead shirt is cute, says Clarence.
Cheers, mate. What can I say? I've got the
Big up
London look.
to Nicholas, who says AGT, my guy. Only reason I'm watching this weekend Sunday football show. Big up to you. But we've also got the firm here as well. Leeds lad, enjoy the Championship, says Montana Biggs. Slow bro Clay says, oh, it's Bielsa karma for Leeds, says was lost but now I'm found. Ghazi Barber says, hey AGT, how do you feel about Thursday evenings? Go over to the COP TV and you can find out, my friend. City C team deployed, says Ajinkya. And another super chat from Anthony, who finishes higher, Chelsea or Luton next season? Speaking of Luton, I was at the playoff final yesterday for the Championship. I've never been to a Championship game before. I've been to League 1 and League 2, but
Must be
for some
nice.
reason never Championship.
must be
nice.
It was. And I have to say, boys, in terms of, I mean, obviously I've been to Wembley to watch Liverpool, but in terms of a game
Must
with
be
the
nice.
stakes that high, they're talking around 170 million this game costs, well over 100. It was unbelievable, the atmosphere, and I didn't even realise there was that many Coventry fans. There was 87,000 in Wembley. And I hope you enjoyed the coverage of that. We have got a little clip to show you that rounds up quite nicely the whole day yesterday from Club Wembley. So let's have a watch. Who misses this? Luton are in the Premier League. Oh, Luton have done it! Luton are in the Premier League! Hello, welcome back to DR Sports. You've got myself, AGT, today here at Wembley. Right, we're here, of course, for the playoff final. Luton versus Coventry. Who's going up to the Premier League? It's the most expensive game in football. It's worth 100 million. Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant! It's in! Luton have scored! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! From Luton, it's 1-0. Elijah has scored. Chance for Coventry. Chance for Coventry. It's Hellman! Yes! It's a goal! 1-1! Unbelievable counter-attack from Coventry City! And Gustavo Hamer scores a great goal for Coventry City, and it's 1-0! The Cov fans are absolutely bouncing here! First penalty for Luton is a goal. he misses this, Luton are in the Premier League. Oh, Luton have done it! Luton are in the Premier League! Can you believe this?
I never thought I would ever see it. I was at the game when we got relegated, the season the Premier League started, and now I'm here to see us go into the Premier League. Unbelievable. Back on top.
Even the cameraman's getting kisses out here. What is going on, people? Unbelievable memories. Unbelievable day that was, especially if you're a Luton fan. Congrats and welcome Luton from a Liverpool fan, says Lewis. Luton, definitely Luton points off Spurs next season, says Andrew. And AGT, you guys having any party plans for the last Saturday football show of the season, says Abdul.
Probably.
Go for a little drink after.
Go for a little pint.
Can do.
Boys.
The sun's out, guns out.
James
It's
is
actually
getting the round in,
baking.
so
Depends if all the drama sold or not.
Someone's crying.
If we somehow stay up, I'll get fucking 10 rounds in for everyone. I'll clean out the whole pub. That's words. And if we somehow
internet
stay
doesn't
up,
lie.
I will, on camera here or at the pub, I will dye my beard pink. 100%. No, if we somehow stay up, I will do it. That's
so. Let's just confirm this, so it's on record now.
Oh, if we
if
stayed
Leeds
up,
stay up,
He's on
you
telly.
will dye.
What are you, mate?
Yeah, look, there you are. You will dye, not dye. You'll dye your hair pink.
I'll dye my beard pink. Yeah.
Hair as well.
Eyebrows.
Oh, see, with the thing with
Eyebrows,
the
eyebrows and beard. It has to be.
See, the thing with the hair is I've got blonde highlights as well, so I'd have to
alright, we can be
re-dye
pink.
it brown
Yeah,
and then re-dye it blonde again. You know, so it'd be a bit finicky. But the beard,
You do realise you might have to do the same thing with the beard.
Huh?
You might have to do the same
No,
thing
I don't
with the
have
beard.
blonde highlights with my beard though.
Yeah, but bro, you've just said
dye
it. So why are you backing out of it now?
No, I said I'll dye my beard pink. Yeah. No,
All right, so
not the
James
top,
will
not
dye
my
his
bonnet.
beard
I'll dye
pink.
my beard pink. I might
If
dye
they
these side
stay
bits
up.
pink as well.
Big up to him. If it happens, I'll be there. We'll film it, 100%. J Rob saying big up AGT. The Luton coverage was brilliant. It was excellent being in Club Wembley, and once more a little shout out to them for the free Guinness, the free lamb kebabs, the free desserts, and
So what happens when you go to the
Very good,
championship?
mate, it's great. I actually, how about this for a statement, right? And we can clip this up or whatever. I'm putting it on record as saying the championship, in terms of difficulty, is top 5 difficult in the league, in the world. Sorry.
I
They
put
say
it high
the
in
top 5 leagues, but I would argue it's harder to win the championship than it is for PSG to win Ligue 1.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying.
it's not
Bielsa
fifth,
is the
it's gotta be
greatest
sixth.
manager
It's
to
gotta
grace
be-
the
This
game.
is why I said
Yeah.
to him sixth, and then I actually thought about it and said, actually, it's top 5.
Yeah.
Even Germany, you could argue. And it's more games as well.
Takes a very special manager to win that league, you know, which is why Bielsa is better than Klopp and Guardiola combined.
Well, the only manager to have stopped Bayern Munich winning
Was
a
it-
league
was he
in the
a
last 12
But
Centurion?
years.
it's in
Nigel Pearson.
The only manager to stop Pep from winning the league, Klopp as well. So put some respect.
Yeah, but
on
who
the
did
goat.
Pep say is the best manager of all time? Bielsa. So yeah,
okay.
but I mean, it's an absolute cesspit,
Pep's
that
is-
league. You go for 1
No.
week. This is what's so tragic about the
You'll be in
championship.
it, it's fine.
1 week you can
You
go.
want us not to be. What are you on about?
Mate, you can go from flipping
One of
12th
you's
to
gotta
3rd in
go
a week.
Out of you two, plus Everton.
Yeah.
I'm only choosing one of you. But
I know.
Someone's got to go.
I mean, arguably both of us could.
Yeah.
Late.
Hopefully,
Marching on
Leeds
together,
are,
being sung at Ellen Road for potentially the last time in the Premier League. Big Sam going for the jugular with 6 defenders. What a guy, says Andrew Green.
who
Shout out to him.
who let him cook, man? Who let Big
Big
Sam
up to
cook?
Tim Parrish. Shout out him from the Cop TV Discord. If you want to join that, go over to the Cop TV. Enjoy Thursday nights against plumbers and construction workers in Azerbaijan. AGT.
It's
Andrew
not
Green.
as bad.
Bro, I'm looking forward to it.
Because
I can't
what
actually
happened,
wait.
all
That's
of the...
all I want. All I want is those crappy little European nights.
Betis,
That'd be
Toulouse,
brilliant.
and Ludogorets. That would be my dream.
But the thing is, a lot of the crap that used to be
I
in the
think,
Europa League has gone down
I
to the
back you,
Conference
Toulouse.
League, so it's actually quite competitive.
It
I mean,
is.
Napoli was in it. We were in it last year, for God's sake, and we got spammed out of it. Barcelona were in it last year.
True.
There's a lot of good teams that get pulled from the Championship, but the quality is a lot higher. People just think of it as Ukrainian farmers team, but it's not as much for that one.
And Annalicia says James is the only Leeds fan I know, but he's the best. His entire attitude and vibe are 100. I think James is complaining as we've got the.
What's this about?
We might have changed games
He's
on
just
the big
got
screen.
a channel.
We've
By
got
the way.
more important
Kick off.
games. We've got more important games. This means something.
Flipping Everton, man.
This means something.
You've got Leeds Spurs as a bigger game than Everton.
You've been down for time.
You finessed me here. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, as we said, we will have all the goals as they go in live for you. 4 minutes away from the big kickoff, and it's sunshine all around the country, which is good to see on the last day of the season as well, as we like. Let's go through some more comments before we kick off. Leeds fans are the worst.
I don't know who said that, by the way, but thank you very much. You're a kind soul.
It's up there somewhere. AGT, what do you think of Firmino going to Real Madrid, says Chiranko? Yeah, sad, if I'm honest, but if it's them, then it's them. It is what it is. AGT kissed more man than James has dead puns, says Andrew Green. Strange.
That's a lot of man in that case.
Yeah. JT, a legend. My Leeds brother, MOT. Let's stay up and shock the world, says Matt Leeds.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say let's shock the world. That's a guaranteed. Oh, no. That's the most cursed quote in Twitter history, that one.
Everyone trying to rattle me with Europa League comments. I've already said I'm looking forward to it, so you might as well just stop.
If you took it back 3 months, would you have been happy with Europa League?
I've asked, look at the cameras, the Monday show we do for the last 2 months. Not once have I ever said we're going to get top 4.
Cool.
I was quite content, and I knew even with a run like that, United with their home games, it wouldn't happen. So I'm easy. 1 year.
I think I did a video with you where you said you were going to get Dublin.
Yeah, why not?
There you go. Not true.
Not too far. Not too far as well.
Coventry is grey, which I guess is fitting after yesterday. You have to. That is the cruelest way to go down, isn't it? I swear to God, man.
So Leicester's round the corner from Coventry, local rivals, right? I've spoke to them a lot, and the thing is, with the way that Coventry is, they weren't expected this season to even compete for the playoffs, and I know expectations
Mark Robbins
changed.
has done a great job there, I have to say.
He's done fantastic, and the owners that have come in, they've been fantastic, and he's from, because considering where they were sharing stadium with Birmingham City, they've been fantastic. However, it's not happened this season. They will go again, and I think they'll be up there next season. And at the end of the day, they've been so. You only appreciate how good your team is when you've seen the bad times, and that kind of, it makes you appreciate it a lot more as well. So,
and there's some good players that I saw yesterday. Gustavo Hamer, the number 17, I think, is linked with Palace.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name.
I'm not going to try it, but
I
was hearing that before the game. I was speaking to a Cov fan, and they were saying look out for these two guys, and they definitely stood out to me. Maybe a Premier League move in the offing soon. But guys, we are 1 minute away from the final game week of this Premier League season. It's been an absolute roller coaster of a season. We'll have a top 3 moments of the season later on in the show as well. We'll also have some relegation chat as the
it's gonna pop off, mate. You will never see more goals on a YouTube video. You won't. And you've got 4 great shooters on here to give it to you. But can we get to some triple digits and the likes, please? We've got 800 legends in here. Let's tickle those like buttons, if you would, please. And if you could even smash it, if you do, and you are a certified
They're literally just going up as we speak.
Wow.
Less than a minute away now, guys, for the last one of the season. If you've enjoyed it, like you just said, smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, and hit that bell.
Down
what are
below.
You playing at?
Tickle
you
that
massive
notification
sausage.
bell.
Anyway,
and also make sure you tick it twice, because when you tick it once, sometimes you don't get all notifications. You only get half of them, which is why I hear people saying, I didn't see the Saturday football show last week. I didn't know it was on. Well, that's why you've got to hit it twice.
There you go.
So you get all of them.
And today is a Sunday, and we'll be back next season with more of the same. I am hearing in my ear from production, Chili's for the relegated team. I'm hearing.
I'm down with that.
And one of you will.
Why the relegated? Surely the survive team. I can't have the whole bag if we stay up.
Why is on why now? Because we'll get an Everton fan on, because they've got a mistake. We're most likely to go down. That's not fair.
Well, no,
I would say I'd be an Everton fan for you for the day.
No,
I don't like Everton, so I'm not doing that.
Neither do I, buddy. Right. We are underway in the Premier League. What an occasion this is. 10 games for you. Hopefully, as I said earlier, there should be goals flying in all the time. And we're off.
Should we do for all of our teams, yeah? Whenever there's a goal in one of our teams' games, we have to have a chili.
No,
that's a lot of chilies.
Goal against.
I don't think you've realised how bad both our teams are defensively.
Let's make it exciting.
You made that.
I don't get the season. Let's make it.
I want to get home.
If you guys all agree to this.
You've already said that you'd dye your beard pink. Yeah. Do you really want to be throwing this?
Mate, I would do anything if we stayed up.
You do it then. Don't.
No, but I'm saying let's make it exciting. All right. Let's say if any goal happens in any of our team's games, we have to take a chili.
No, I'm all right.
I've just been told by production.
You can do it for yourself.
An Everton
I'm not
chili.
going to support them, but apparently I'm doing their chilies.
You're doing the chilies.
Oof, well, there you go, my friends. We are underway. Who is going to score the first goal?
That Bournemouth kit is nice, though.
Any shouts for the first goal all around the grounds?
Leicester.
Surely Leeds. They're playing top.
Leeds' defence has changed. James is going to do the whole bag.
So slow.
Yeah, probably.
If Damari Gray relegates us, my God. He won the league with us. If he potentially could relegate us.
Scenes. Absolute scenes all over the country today. Let's jump back into the comments. Maguire last game in the Prem, says Duncan. Spicy going in, spicy going out, just so you know, says was lost but now I'm found. AGT closest to Everton, he should eat chili, says Zahid. That's not how it works, mate. With Leeds defence, James is going to eat a whole bag of chili, says Andrew Green.
Probably have to buy another bag.
And West Ham
no defence.
have a corner
my God.
just past 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
James is the life and soul of DR Sport, says Jack Napier.
Cheers, mate. I'm getting a lot of love. Cheers, boys. Cheers.
Yeah, man. Definitely Liverpool to score first, says Duncan. Chili C to score first.
Chili C.
Not bad. Could be better, but not bad.
I like it.
It's kicked off as well at Ellen Road, as we know, and Leicester just about get rid of the corner.
We've defended a set piece.
This will go back to the goalkeeper.
Oh, man, we're already getting rinsed. This is brilliant, isn't it? We're already getting sent to the shops.
30 seconds in. Love to see it.
It's disappointed. We went to the shops earlier. I couldn't find a bottle of private.
Says DG. Thoughts on the final day of Bundesliga, says Unrivaled Reds.
Oh, mate, that was mad.
What did
Flipping
you make of that
Dortmund
yesterday? Jamal Musiala
it,
writing his name into folklore for San Mia.
Mate, Dortmund absolutely throwing it away.
Dortmund resting players was a strange one as well.
Dortsunal.
It's not the game to do it.
Dortsunal, wow, that's
Madison
peak.
down.
It was goal difference, wasn't it?
It was, mate. So
Did you see? Have you seen Arsenal's new kit? Rumour has it they made it out of 90% recycled plastic.
Let's see.
This is our new kit as well, I think. Just
Was this a
Yeah, they have got it.
Ryan
Yeah,
saying
just
he didn't do
realised.
anything.
Oh, he hasn't touched him, man. Come on.
I don't. As long as we
I
stay
see
up in the
more
Premier League,
contact
I
in the
don't
Discord
care.
call than I
Don't
have
care.
from that. That's ridiculous.
I don't care as long as we stay in the Premier League.
Oh, Tottenham are 1-0 up. You're fucking kidding me. Yeah, brilliant.
Already?
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Why did I even turn up? Why we're useless, man. You know what? I'd say it's Skidmark. I'd say it's Skidmark defending, but Skidmark has more substance than our piece of arse. Honestly, you're so useless, man. Why? Why are they even professional footballers? They don't even deserve to
And
be.
it's onside after a VAR
You're
check.
yanking my Johnson. He's this is ridiculous, man.
Can we get some chilies on
They
set,
don't even
lads, man?
deserve to be professional footballers, man. No, they don't, man. Sack them off. Useless.
Can we get a chili on set?
Donkeys,
Is that
man.
Would you take him in the Championship?
Chili?
He's well off, man. Even Stevie Wonder can see that's offside. Oh, you are joking me.
Unbelievable.
This is,
I think you need Specsavers, mate. That was
mate.
that was
I need
diabolical.
Specsavers. This ref needs Specsavers, and these
Remember
players
to like the stream if Leeds
steroids
stay
or
up though.
something.
James will be dyeing his beard pink. He's also going to have to eat a chili now.
I think there's more chance of me securing a date with Margot Robbie than there is a chance of that, unfortunately.
Don't do that to yourself. Big Sam looking
Not
down
even
at Carl
reacting
Robinson
to it.
straight away to say it's a disgrace, really, and the goal stands.
Mate, I'm
Do
sorry,
they
man.
get to
You
Europe?
need to pull off a miracle to
Tottenham get
survive
Europe
on the
if they
last
win?
day of the season, and you're
No.
conceding after
Okay.
2 minutes. How weak are you guys,
They're
man?
in the-
How spineless are
Technically,
you?
Tottenham are now Conference League at the moment.
29 goals in the season now for Harry Kane in the Premier League.
Yeah, and you know, we've conceded like 75 goals this league. Yeah. How do you concede like 75 goals in a season? How are you that
2 a game.
poor?
That's how you do it when you break it down.
Yeah. Quick
James
maths.
is going to cry in a minute, says Andrew Green. Leeds really want to go down, says was lost but now I'm found. And unlucky Leeds says no place like Soanes. And there is a super chat from Rashane who says I hope Arsenal get relegated. I have to read it out as it's super chat. AGT, who do you think is getting relegated? I would say Leeds after that start.
Yeah.
And Leicester, unfortunately.
Makes
I
sense.
want Everton to go down, but
You talk about logically, though.
yeah, logically.
Oh, Harry Kane might be injured here. That might be good. Holding his
Harry
groin.
Kane holding his groin, is he?
Yeah.
Bit tight.
Yeah.
A few minutes in.
Tighter than a
Who do you
Tory's
think? Where do you
pockets,
think
I've been
he's
told.
going next season?
Nice.
Do you think
I'll
he's
give that one.
staying? Do you think? Where do you think he's going,
He's
Harry
definitely
Kane?
gone, mate.
No,
He's
but
gone.
where do you think he's
United.
I think United. It's got to
You
be
think
United. I
United?
mean, he's not leaving the
Prison with
Prem.
that trim.
I don't think there's many other options.
As it stands, Everton are staying up. Leeds and Leicester down. As it stands.
We need a win.
My
need
friends.
A win. Come on.
Yeah, that's who I want to stay up. But obviously you send in your suggestions as well.
I feel bad for you now.
Oh, wait, here we go. Rory Delap McKennie. Western
with the
Rory
long
Delap
throw.
McKennie. Oh!
And that looks like it's going to be a corner for Leeds.
Mate,
and
you can't
fans will
flip
get
it,
up for
man.
this.
Who was that? Was that Cock? He can't even flick his hair, let alone a football. What's he doing in the box? Jesus.
And this has to be a really good delivery from Jack Harrison here.
Luckily, he's got Amazon Prime quality delivery with this left foot. Honestly, he whips this with more curve than Kim Kardashian's back. Let's see this, son. Puts one hand in the air.
Swings it in. It's a good ball in. But Harry Kane there to head it away, doing his defensive duties well. Luke Ayling loses.
See more movement from a statue that's
Harrison
been
keeps
stared at
onto
by
it.
Medusa.
Yep, that's another one, I guess you could say, yeah. We should have a counter of how many connect and how many are just verbal diarrhea.
Mate, they connect,
for Leeds.
they connect about as much as my beard, unfortunately.
God, I can't multitask. This is really. I'm looking at the lesson, trying to do all 3 matches at once.
Spurs conceded 62 goals this season, so not that far off of Leeds, says DG. Arsenal and Liverpool both conceded the same number of goals this season.
Yeah.
Interesting statisticians there in the chat. Big up to you, man. Okay, cheers.
Yeah.
AGT, which players would you take for Liverpool from the relegated teams? This leads us on to what we're going to try out a little bit later. We're going to do an 11 of the 3 teams that could go down. But who would I take? Tielemans on the freeze, not an awful shout.
Should have had him last year. It was 25 mil. I don't know why nobody put a bid. Well, I know why people didn't put a bid in for him, but
I'd take
it's
him.
25 mil. He was nothing. I don't know why people. Nobody.
Obviously
not a
none from
single.
Everton.
I was here when no, that was it. When I was doing with Robbie, and he was like, "Wait, Tielemans." It was been
Robbie's
bagging on
obsessed
for
with Tielemans,
ages.
isn't he?
And the thing, what it is, I think he's a class player. I just don't think he's physical enough to make it in the top 6 of the Premier League. I love him as a player, and obviously he's written to folklore, but he's not that kind of player that. He was available for 25 mil last year. For a top 6 team, that is nothing.
Yeah,
That's pennies.
it's true.
And nobody even inquired about him.
Yeah. Well, when there's top class players like Artemello lurking around, then you're probably not going to go for a guy like Tielemans, are you?
But yeah, Tielemans is there. I wouldn't take anyone from Everton, obviously. And there's been a goal at Aston Villa. Who's it gone to, James?
It's gone to Aston Villa. They're 1-0 up against Brighton, and it's Douglas Luiz in the 8th minute of action. Wow. Dougie Luiz.
Some early goals flying in. Gareth Staunton Super Chat says the thing that Spurs fans didn't want is happening. What's the theme tune music for the Conference League? Does anyone know?
I think
Yeah, it's the same as Europa League.
isn't it?
Same.
I only know because we were in that as well. Yeah.
They haven't got their own theme tune. What
Nope.
kind of
No, it's
competition is that?
No, copy and
MLG
paste.
Air Horn
Copy and
remix is
paste.
what it is.
Oh, they only had enough dough for one theme tune.
Oh, come on.
Chance for Leicester. Iheanacho.
Okay.
Neel on tenterhooks here.
There we go. We're going to have a
shouldn't
little look
be
at that Villa goal.
Okay.
Dougie
Come on,
Luiz
build
on the
again,
right hand
build again.
side.
Describe the goal for us. Gets
And
cut
it's
back.
a cutback. Beautiful pass.
We've
and
had
he's
another, and I'm happy.
in more space than acres. Is
Really?
it a Palace goal?
He scored.
No, it's a Newcastle goal.
A Newcastle goal.
Early on at Stamford Bridge, Newcastle 1 up. Who scored it, Kane?
To be determined.
To beat the We'll get back to there. As it stands, Aston Villa in 7th, Tottenham in 8th, Brentford in 9th. As things stand,
Anthony Gordon.
come on,
There we go.
Anthony Gordon finally getting a goal for Newcastle away at Chelsea.
Sorry. Donkey. Cox just blasted it over from 2 yards out, man. What a cock up.
Fair enough.
How many times said
It's
that?
all going off here, honestly. I've never had this many games to concentrate on live at the same time on DR Sport, so it's a record breaker for that. AGT, how are you so calm, sat next to a guy so high on unknown drugs?
I'm
Brave
all right,
man.
mate. I don't know what you're talking
Says
about.
Abdul.
I've actually never touched any in my life. It's just a good night's sleep is what it is.
That's all it is, mate.
And a bottle of water.
I told you, Gordon first goal, says Dark by design. Newcastle scored, says Duncan, as we
Flying
know.
in.
And
The goals.
There's goals everywhere. Put it this way. There's goals everywhere.
Jeez.
Yeah.
there is goals everywhere. Someone in the comments saying it's 1-0 to Liverpool. Can we
Is
get
it?
confirmation on that?
Jota.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Oh!
Diogo.
Wait, actually, or are you winding
No,
up?
actually, and also
Goal for
Diogo
Jota.
Xhaka scored.
Xhaka.
Yeah.
No way.
Goal for Arsenal.
Is he leaving on a
Xhaka.
free this
He
season?
looks like he's got.
Sorry, the end of this.
Is
James
after this
Milner
game.
getting a big flag, by the way, at the away end. Milner 7 legend. The Liverpool fans have taken with them today.
Do you consider him a legend?
100%.
100%.
Won every
How can
trophy
you
at
not?
Liverpool. Most of them as captain, being incredibly persistent and consistent, fit. For 8 years, best free transfer in history, in my opinion. But there you go.
That's a hot take.
Great starts all round. Diogo Jota finally again scoring for Liverpool after a few games without a goal, and very happy about that.
Come on,
as well.
Bournemouth.
But the games are all flying around.
Okay,
Flying on a boat.
Let's get into the top moments of the season then, boys. I mean, obviously people are going to have different opinions for everything, but if we both come up with 3 and then maybe a couple notable mentions, but are we categorizing this as top moments at the top? Is it the bottom? Is it a game individually?
Just crazy
think
things.
Or just crazy individual moments?
Crazy individual
7-0.
moments.
I think
7-0
7-0 is
for sure.
definitely up there. It was like, did that happen? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did it actually lead to that much? Not really. But it's definitely a crazy moment in the season.
Yeah.
That's up there.
You have to say Arsenal and Arsenal Man City. That'll be another one. Or would you say
Well, that's not a specific moment. That's more. That was
that's a
more of a
match,
lingering
but that's
thing.
Bournemouth.
That match.
Newcastle Tottenham's up there for me just for that. The 5 goals coming in. I think it was partly in that period of Tottenham just getting hammered early every single week.
5-0 after 20 minutes,
I mean,
I'd agree.
Van Dijk
That's
losing
a
his.
WTF moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
about Van Dijk losing his first match at Anfield in front of a crowd in probably, I don't know, God knows when.
Well,
I think
first
that
match
was
he's lost at Anfield in the Prem for Liverpool.
Well, there you go.
against Leeds.
There
Maybe
you go.
that's your top
Chris
moment.
Saucefield, the third. Well, no, it was just probably the top moment in Premier League history, I'd say. Up there
Yeah,
at least.
Xhaka, as we said, scoring after 11 minutes. Arsenal 1, Wolves 0. Other moments, let me chuck in
It's good to see David Brooks back.
Richarlison's goal at Anfield to be let down by his teammate in Lucas Moura to gift the ball to Jota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of moments where you go, oh my God. That's
Moments.
up there. It's most Liverpool
Trying to
always
think
there or thereabouts.
specific. Yeah, but I'm going.
Drama.
There's not been too many like oh my God moments. I think that usually the Newcastle one was
Iheanacho
another
with the
one,
strike.
and
Wow.
that wasn't a strike.
Well, we might get some
Newcastle's
today.
Sorry, Iheanacho is an absolute. He's. Do you know, he's similar to Mateta from Crystal Palace. You do not know. He's a complete firework. You have no idea what he's going to do. He's going to blast it over, run in somebody, get a yellow card. He's fantastic, and I wouldn't have him any other way. But he'll do things like this. Perfect opportunity, and
Yeah, poor.
but he'll put one in top bins in the same game.
Not one of your top 3 moments? That shot? No,
Yeah,
didn't think
definitely.
so.
Definitely now. If he keeps in the league, no way.
It feels like years ago, but the Tuchel Conte handshake, that moment,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
got
yeah,
to be
yeah.
up there.
Yes.
That's top 3.
That
Yes.
usually feels like years ago now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What other massive controversies, like sackings and stuff, have we had? Scandals? We'll keep it on
I
the
mean,
pitch.
bringing
Go on,
Frank Lampard
Lechu!
back was one of them. That was an absolute fraud. I mean, Chelsea's whole season
is that a
could be
moment?
put into a moment.
Moments, though.
A specific
Oh
moment.
my God. Xhaka again. It's 2-0.
Xhaka, 2-0 Arsenal.
Hell.
He's on a hat-trick after 15
go on,
minutes.
Mikel. Go on, Mikel.
Antonio goes
Oh,
for
you're
it's
so
saved
useless,
by
man.
Iverson.
Oh, I've seen more curve in a
Go
ruler
on,
than from that
Iverson.
shot. Jesus, more
Go on,
bend in a
Klopp
ruler.
pulling
Nobody's
his
up there.
hamstring, celebrating, says Roger Smith. I suppose you can tie that into the game in general, the Liverpool-Tottenham game. Leeds playing the wall again, says David Bowers.
Still got.
2-0 Liverpool. I'm
Oh.
hearing in my ear. Who scored for me? Can we
Mo
get some
Salah?
confirmation
Probably.
on that?
Oh, you're going to
Who?
like this one.
Who?
Take a guess.
Bobby. Yes! Yes!
The boots,
Bobby!
the boots are coming out.
The boots are out second half. Bobby Firmino, another. Why are we selling this guy for nothing, by the way?
Don't know, mate.
Can someone answer me that? Get in, Bobby. Get in, Bobby.
Jeez.
Goal for Bobby,
He's
goal
a bit
for
past
Xhaka.
it, but
Xhaka could score a hat-trick on his last game for Arsenal.
yeah, he could.
Come on, Bobby, man. Get in, Bobby. Bobby boy.
Bobby Boyle.
I love it. I
Come
love
on.
Bobby
Come on,
Firmino.
come
What a
on.
player.
Oh, that was
111
late,
goals
wasn't it?
now for
That was late.
Liverpool. Samari, will he get a yellow card here?
Sumare.
He's got so. He's one of those players. You know, you see him in TV, you're like, he's got so much
Just
talent.
looking at the Bobby goal now.
But-
Liverpool in the green kit. Trent has the
Oh,
ball.
That's a red card.
That could
Great
potentially be a
ball
red.
to
yeah,
Fabinho, who plays in Bobby. Oh, he sits 2 players down and
he
puts
sits
it through the
down.
goalie's
Mate,
legs.
that
Have
was
some
saucy.
respect. They've got families. Look,
That was
later.
more saucy than Lawrence Curly.
Oh, and then through his legs. Look at that from Trent. Great ball into Fabinho. Great ball to Bobby. Takes his time. Sits 2 man down. Puts it through his legs.
Sends him to the corner
Bobby
shop.
Firmino. Do you know what? I love that shirt as well this season. The kind of dark green one.
I do like that kit, I have to say.
Look, Lianco crawling around like a little helmet, and it goes through McCarthy's legs.
That's a bigger logo, I think.
2-0, buddy.
It's different branding.
2-0.
What a goal.
Love to see it, mate.
I've got to say, that should have been a red, though. I mean, clearly Leicester
Not even the yellow.
bribing officials
I'm
once
surprised.
again. Bribing officials. I'm not.
When's the last time we did it
I'm
then?
not.
If it's once again.
When's the last time you bribed officials? Pretty much every game under the sun.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that game against us was criminal how it didn't get red
What
cards.
else is criminal? Mine and your defending this season. Actually, for the past 2 years, our defending's been shocking.
Yeah. It was criminal.
Actually, both of us.
This whole sport.
Yep, goals flying in all over the place. Arsenal fans, how do you feel seeing
Oh my God, that
Arsenal
would have
fans
been
pretty buzzing.
Xhaka scoring 2 goals after 15 minutes, by the way.
Dude, we're always ripping it up, man. Oh, look at that! Oh, no, maybe not.
Someone's going crazy downstairs. Man, you probably scored. Or have they conceded?
That was
I don't know,
terrible.
Jay.
Tillemans, come on, man. Final game, put one top bins. FA Cup vibes.
So just to round it off for you so far, Arsenal 2-0 up against Wolves, Villa 1-0 up against Brighton, 0-0 at Brentford, Chelsea trailing to Newcastle at home, Crystal Palace 0, Forest 0, Everton 0, Bournemouth 0, Leeds 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Leicester 0, West Ham 0, Man U 0, Fulham 0, and Liverpool are 2-0 up away at St Mary's thanks to Diogo Jota and Bobby Firmino. Chance here for Leicester. Harvey Barnes, will he strike?
All you need is
It's a nice run. You get very excited, don't you?
Who, me?
About little to nothing, yeah.
Yeah, because
Hey, that's what it's like. That's what
you don't
it's
know
like
how
it's
bad
for
it's
the
been,
table.
mate. You don't know how bad it's been.
I know, you're shite.
We were shocking for so long, and now it looks like it's finally. Do you know what? Like, I respect Brendan Rodgers for what he's done, but he's one of those managers. When it goes wrong, we went 5th, 8th, potential relegation.
How are you getting away with this criminalness? That is disgraceful. How's he given a foul there? You've dove to the floor. You fouled Antonio, and you somehow got. So you're getting away with everything, man. You're
Are you
getting
talking
away.
about
with,
us?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
talking
talking
about you. I'm talking about you.
I don't know who you're talking about. Are you looking that way then?
No, I was looking at you. I'm trying to understand how you can accept such criminal behaviour from your club. Brown
Defending,
Envelope
yes.
FC. Oh man.
As long as we stay in the Premier League, I don't care. Genuinely, I'm not.
Any
don't
way you
care.
can get it.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So a lot of goals flying in, but we're still goalless in the Leicester game and the Everton game, 2 massive games in terms of the relegation fight. So let's just round off top 3 moments. We've gone the 7-0.
Yeah.
Probably up there.
Newcastle, Tottenham.
Conte.
Yeah.
Those would be
And
my 3.
Newcastle.
Yeah,
Tottenham.
that'd be a good 3.
Newcastle,
Do you
Tottenham.
agree? Let us know at home. What are your top 3 moments of this
Saucefield,
year's
Anfield.
Premier League season? I think Southampton might have
Specific
scored.
Yeah.
So do I.
Could you say
It's a
that?
goal for Southampton.
I'm going to take a guess that it's a free kick, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Also,
2-1, that's looking
another
like a good
moment for the
game
top
down there.
3. Could it be Conte's implosion? Because that was another one. I won't say stop, but that's another
the
one.
At the
interview-
moment, it's just a series of events that were just
Well,
a series.
that interview he dropped could be up there.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, no, I'd probably have that interview over the Newcastle one personally.
Maybe not a free kick.
If you're talking about a specific moment.
And it's Ward-Prowse with the strike, and it's a
Oh.
good finish.
James.
Do you think anybody will pick him up?
I would. I'd
I think
take him
someone's
tomorrow.
got to. I think he already.
Yeah,
I think
but
they already
he
kind of
signed a
accepted
contract
that-
last year,
Yeah.
so he's got like 4 years to on his
There's
deal,
something
and he's
in
the
that
only
work out.
asset.
There's probably like a relegation release clause or some
Yeah,
some
yeah,
kind of agreement that look, if we go down
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
for a
do that.
certain
For
fee,
30 mil or
this
something.
He's average, mate. I
Ruben
wouldn't pick him up in my
Sayers,
Vauxhall
again,
Corsa.
managing his last game for Southampton. He'll leave at the end of the season.
For me, ooh,
But Fulham, I'm hearing, have scored away at Manchester United. It's 1-0.
Have they? Oh,
It
they
is
were quiet.
1-0.
go on, Fulham.
oh, who scored?
And let's just
Fulham
see
have been
who scored that
fantastic.
one. It's Tete,
Ooh,
the right back, assisted by Willian.
2 Brazilians.
Willian's been, what a signing he's been, man. What a renaissance
It's
he's
a great
having
finish
at
from
Fulham.
Prowse. Argue, could Kelleher
you know
get
you've got
across
like
to it more?
an 11 of the season, right? And there's always going to be players that they're going to pick themselves. There's people like Willian or people like Cher from Newcastle. I think have been fantastic but completely underrated. I think there should be like a separate one for like underrated 11 of the year.
Yeah.
And I think that's one that will be really interesting to do as well.
And I think there's been a goal at Ellen Road.
Oh, so, whoa, chill.
And
Let's
Leeds
see
have
it, let's see
scored.
it.
No,
Let's see it. Nah, that's...
Get the chilies out, boys. Get the chilies out.
That's
Again,
snaky.
blame
Why'd
production.
you even do that, man?
But yeah, James is hoping that Leeds can find something, if anything.
No, that's
Jurgen Klopp is looking old.
That's evil.
Production in my ear, wasn't it?
That's evil.
No, Ryan's evil, trust me. Who's this Herb in the Leeds kit? Says Nobby Powell. Noddy Powell. Herb, whatever that means. AGT asked James if he thinks Leeds will get promoted at the first time of asking. Says Harmeet Singh. It's a good question.
It's a really good question.
I don't want to think about us going down there. Last time it took us 16 years to get back up. So
nothing's guaranteed in life.
No, if I have to re-download EFL on Quest, these are the little things that you don't worry about. You know, you can just chill there, bit of match of the day at the end of the day, bit of BBC One, no problem. What even is a Quest? What even is it? That is something you do on flipping.
You appreciate the little
Legends
things.
of Zelda. It's not something I want to do watching Leeds. It's not something I want to do watching football.
You appreciate, or Kane will appreciate that, watching the difference between even just being on the channel BBC Match of the Day.
Why are there even 5 channels on your TV? Why are there even 5?
Quest, you know.
Yeah.
Madness.
Honestly.
Maguire's back at it again. Apparently, it's a mistake from Maguire for the goal.
Is that the best ever transfer for that ever fee from us?
Yeah. I could argue that he's not even worth a quarter of that. Or maybe that's not
20
the
mil.
question.
Yeah, I think
it's how much people
30
would
is
pay.
where if someone pays 30 mil, you're like, okay, that's not a great signing, but fair enough.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, it's.
Well, I think it was that, and the fact that they also made him captain straight away, and they literally sold him towards a couple of weeks. He was at Leicester. Next thing you know,
him and Fafana as well. They're the 2 centre backs that have like changed the market, and now we get
Van Dijk.
Him as well, yeah. We're getting Mark Gay is now getting linked to Tottenham, whatever.
Yeah.
And Arsenal fans, they chuck around 35, 45 million. I'm like, have you not seen what the other centre backs are going for? Well, this guy is worth double that just based on the market.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Another one was that Diaz was another one that was over 50 mil, wasn't he? John Stones was 50 mil. I'm trying to think. But Diaz, the thing is, I'll tell you what, the Man City, they just, you never think about the price. Genuinely, even now. You're looking at Grealish and you're like, even though he probably wasn't 100 million, he's still worth a lot of money. And that was their great buy for them.
He's changed a lot of stories this year with his performances, Grealish.
But it just takes to understand
100
Pep.
million's a
For
bit
us and
ridiculous.
Mahrez.
I think everyone first season at the City, there's Haaland's an exception, and some players are an exception, but a lot of them just take that year to learn the system, learn Pep's way, and then second season, that's when they kick on.
Talk to me, as a Palace fan, your opinion on Wilf Zaha. He's just unveiled his mural outside the ground.
Yeah.
Is he playing his last game for Palace today?
He's injured, so he's definitely not.
Or has he already played his last game?
He might have. It's a really weird situation where we've known about it for months, and then we've kind of got the club's messaging seems to be leaning towards that he's leaving, it's a goodbye. Then all of Zaha's personal messages kind of lean towards I'm staying, and it's such a weird scenario where recently now he's had a few more injuries. I think that's not helping his case to get other moves, and where he used to have Arsenal when there was Barcelona linked and loads of big clubs were linked to him. Now the options are kind of far and few between. There's Saudi Arabia, but he's already kind of ruled that one out. Then you've got AC Milan were linked to him, and then Marseille were linked to him, and it's Champions League. And it's a weird situation where there's not one obvious offer that's like, yeah, I'm definitely taking that one.
But ideally for you, where would you like it to see him go?
If you asked me a year ago, I'd have done literally anything for him to stay. Like the guy
in the Prem,
was
or
so
just
crucial, just in general. Now, I want him to stay 100%. If he didn't stay, I'm not as worried about it, and I get the reasons why, because we've offered him, it's like 200 grand a week for 4 years. It's like our biggest ever contract offer, and that's the kind of where 2 years in, he's probably not worth that. But for the first 2 years, especially during we're still doing a rebuild, it's kind of worth it for that. And especially as we're kind of taking this new model of buying young players, building them up, sending them on for a profit. I think giving Zaha that contract and being, look, if you kind of show loyalty to us, we'll show loyalty to you. I think that will help a lot for bringing in these young players to show, look, we'll look after you. You're not just forgotten about. The club cares. I think that's a big aspect that probably some people don't consider. So is he value for money? No. Would I want to spend it on him? Absolutely. If anyone deserves to be kind of overpriced, it's Zaha for us.
Yeah, and he's shown so much loyalty, man. I know he went to Man United and it didn't work out, but
I don't know if he's shown loyalty. No, he hasn't. He just screwed himself over with that big contract. Let's be real. He's wanted to leave a good few times.
But he's still put
wanted
the
to
effort
make
in.
that
There's
move
plenty
to
of players.
There's only one team. There's only one season he's pushed for that move properly, and it was at the point where it's like, you know what, fair enough.
Yeah, but he just signed like a 5-year deal the year before. It's like Harry Kane.
Yeah,
he's been loyal to an extent, but
Goal for
he wanted
Villa.
to move.
We're
He
hearing
wanted to
there's
get
a
out
goal for Villa. And it is, we're just getting confirmation of
Ooh,
it
is it?
now.
2-0.
Brighton had one ruled out as well.
Brighton have had one ruled out through Dennis Undav. We're just
Ollie
getting
Watkins.
confirmation.
There we go.
And it's Ollie Watkins who gets the goal for the Villains, and they're 2-0 up and they're cruising now at home to Brighton. But let's jump back to
Every time I see Villa, I'm
Zaha.
like, that could have been us. That genuinely could have been. I'm not saying that he would have come to us, but we were in a very similar position right at the beginning of the season. It was the Midlands. It was us, Forest, Wolves, and Villa in the mud. They decided to get rid of him, and man, I just look at that and just go, not could have been us. He could have been safe.
Watkins
tapping
from
there
2
for
yards
Yeah,
out.
Watkins.
complete
I'm
tapping.
also hearing as well, Mitrovic has missed the penalty. De Gea save. So
Wow.
Fulham did have the opportunity to go 2-0 up away at Old Trafford. And trust me, if United messed up their last game and we were winning, yeah, could have got Champions League today. But listen, we're not. As it stands, Aston Villa 7th. They're getting Conference League. Tottenham 8th. Brentford 9th.
We've got another goal in North London.
Another goal in North
Is it
London.
Xhaka again?
And
not.
who's it gone to? Arsenal.
Jack trick.
3-0 up, are they?
3-0 up.
Exactly.
It's the £300,000 a week man, Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka getting a goal, and Arsenal are absolutely cruising now at the Emirates. 3-0 up, and Saka has compounded that misery even more for Wolves by slotting at home. Been out of the goals a little bit recently, but gets another one. Talk
That
to
is
me
a
about this
beautiful
chance
kit.
for Leicester, Neil.
Hey,
that's a big
never mind.
chance
I'm not going to
for
get carried
Iheanacho.
away.
There's
I'm not
another
gonna get carried
goal.
away.
West London for another
Another goal in West London. I'll come back to you, Neil. But Chelsea, have they equalised Kane?
They have.
They have.
No
Have they?
way.
The goal scorer is to be determined, but they have scored.
Okay.
There we go.
Raheem Sterling, if I was to hazard a guess.
Own goal.
And there's been another goal at St Mary's, and it's 2-2.
No way.
Southampton have scored again. What a game that is, by the way, half
This
an hour
is
in.
ridiculous.
Let's have a look at the Arsenal goal. Of course, they're wearing the new gold-trimmed kit. Can we get any confirmation on the goal scorer down at St Mary's? It's Sulemena has scored, and Theo Walcott has assisted. 28 minutes in, Liverpool throwing away a really, really good early 2-0 lead away from home in the Premier League. And even the bottom team, who are already down, seize upon that, and they get it back to 2-2. There is goals flying in, boys. Make sure you're liking the stream. Make sure you're commenting as well. And please subscribe to DR if you have not already. 2-2 Southampton, says Salim Hussein in the comments. How many penalties has Mitrovic missed this season, says Digi Murder.
How many has he?
De Gea saved the penalty. Never thought I'd see the day, says Joseph.
He's a good shot stopper though. He's just not a modern keeper. He can't play out from the back like Edison can, but he's still a phenomenal stopper.
And it was a
penalties,
Kieran
though, and I don't
Trippier
know why.
own goal for Chelsea.
Wow.
Kieran Trippier own
Marred
goal.
in controversy, this guy.
Absolutely.
I feel like we're missing out on goals here. Everyone else is banging in like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. Saying that, Brentford and Man City still 0-0.
It is. We'll let you know if there's any goals in that one soon. Noddy Powell, dodgy stick is down. You lads are saving me today. Listen, not all heroes wear capes, my friend.
Yeah.
That's why you find them all on the Sunday Football Show, giving you the updates as they happen live.
Some
what
of
the
them
hell
wear
is Liverpool
Slazenger's.
doing? Says was lost, but now I'm found.
Everton look like they're missing the striker. They're
Yeah.
needing
Calvert-Lewin
Dominic
injured.
Calvert-Lewin without them.
Header just
Need to get him off the catwalk.
close there from Wolves. We'll be seeing Arsenal's goal very shortly for you as well. We'll describe what that one was like. Leeds still 1-0 down. Palace 0, Forest 0, Brentford 0, City 0, as we said. The only 2 games goalless so far, as well as Leicester City and West Ham, of course. Neil here hoping for something to hold on to.
A draw,
and
we need a
just,
win.
Yeah, something.
We need a
would be
win
great for him.
Simple as we need the win. The thing is, we come out hopefully second half we're better, but I know the first half's not over yet, but it's not looking good, man. Just want to know. At this point, I've accepted championship. I just want to know. And the thing is, Everton aren't. It's all. You see here. That was actually a good shot. But they look like they're lacking that striker. They look like they're missing Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and it's really good play up to that point.
but they don't need it, man.
We've asked James if we've asked James if Leeds could come back up if they go down today at the first time of trying. What about Leicester? If they do go down today, do you think, considering the haulage that's going to happen with players leaving, do you feel like there's still enough there, monetary wise as well, to still bring in players? Do you think there's enough there for you to get back up at the first time of asking?
I don't know, because we shouldn't have got in this position to begin with. And the thing is, people write off the Championship of, people come back up. It's a hard league. It really is. And there's a competition. It's battle and it's constant. The way that we're run, we have our ownership are good, but this year there's been so much complacency. It's been unbelievable in the players, in the board, keeping Brendan Rodgers for as long as he lost 8 games in a row, and for so many times, and we thought it will be okay. So the board have done fantastic stuff for us, and the ownership have been fantastic to us. This year they've got it horribly wrong, and they've been complacent. And in the Premier League, you cannot be complacent. And I'm just annoyed. So ask me that question when I see some of the team, because I don't know who's staying, I don't know who's going. We've got what, 8th behind Everton. We've got the 8th highest. We can have the biggest wage bill to ever go down.
It's a great goal from Saka, by the way. Cuts inside, finishes off at the near post, goes to celebrate with his corner flag as he likes to do. Just fresh from signing a new deal, finally back on the score sheet. What do we think of Arsenal's new kit? Nice gold trimming.
It's a beautiful kit.
Like I said,
Black and gold's always even the Bournemouth one's now is nice. Anything
I like the gold. I do really like the gold trim on it.
I don't like it as much
red
as
and gold,
their one
you mean?
last season.
Really?
Oh,
I think that's the nicest Arsenal kit in years. I think
it is it's a decent one. I think the gold thing is
one
obviously
befitting
gonna get
of
slated.
champions.
It's the 20th year of the Invincibles, so that's why they've done it. But at the same time, is it because they thought to win the league this year? But these things get designed almost a year before they come out.
We always
so
have some element of gold on it, just because the owners quite like it. So there's always an element of gold.
I actually rate that kit. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's quite nice, and I do prefer the King Power one, but again, because of we do have nice kits. This is the first kit that wasn't a template kit, but again, since then.
Shout to me when you have a Kappa kit, yeah? That's what I'm talking about.
Kappa kits are wicked. I love Kappa.
There's been a goal at Palace.
There has been a goal at Palace,
it's not Palace.
It's gone to
I don't even care that much.
Forest. Forest have scored in a pretty meaningless game. But who has scored that goal for Forest? Please, Kane.
Awoniyi, the guy that I feel like
on fire.
I feel like he's the only person that ever scores for
4 and 4.
Yeah.
Him or Gibbs White.
Yeah, it's just those
recently.
two every time. Yeah, one of those.
Let's go back to the King Power. It's Harvey Barnes.
Joking me.
It's a goal for Leicester!
Okay, now let's
goal for Leicester, and Harvey Barnes, one of the best players this season, over 10 goals in the league. It's a great finish. And Neel, how are you feeling now, my friend?
I've got a bit of hope. Don't get too carried away, even though I just did. But I didn't expect that. Come on, Harvey. Okay, we've done the job now. If we just settle it out.
Now technically you're safe now at the moment as it stands.
Currently, yes. If they don't,
if
Everton don't score and don't win, so even if Everton draw, we're safe. Mm-hmm. But we've got an hour and a bit.
It's a long way to go.
We've got an hour and a bit.
It's a long way to go. So the only 2 games without goals: Brentford City and Everton Bournemouth so far. Everton are going down, says MKH. Barnes, come on Leicester. Great result that for me if it stays the same as well.
Oh man.
What does actually this mean for Everton?
So it means Everton are currently down right now on goal difference.
On goal difference.
Woo!
On goal difference, Everton.
And they need to win some. Yeah.
Oh
so
my
at the moment
goodness.
It's 17 to 24.
Well, you were talking about kind of if you go down, you need a massive rebuild. Yeah. If you stay up, what happens? Because surely you need to change something somewhere. So
we don't even know who our manager's going to be. A lot of stuff needs to change. We don't know who the manager is. We don't know who's going to be. We know some players. So Sionchu, by the way, great player. Atletico Madrid on a free.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Excellent last season, but this year he's fallen off. No.
Brendan Rodgers has decided. You know what it's like, Brendan Rodgers. He has his favourites, and when he doesn't like you, you're out the team. He's not played him for ages. The 2 games he played was Man City, home and away. He's a fantastic player. He's just not been utilised enough. I think he's injured at the moment. But when he's come in, I think against Wolves, I think he was, or another player, he was fantastic. This play is lovely.
Goes from range and it's wide, but Leicester are on top now in this one.
Yeah, we just have to hope. Come on, Everton. Please don't score.
Everton have to score.
Come on, Cherries.
They have to score now to stay in the Premier
Bournemouth
League.
goal now
Or
would be
West Ham
massive for
could
you.
just
Yeah.
equalise.
Bournemouth
Huge.
goal could take the roof off
But
here.
yeah, I think Madison's
keep my roof.
Tillemans, Suyunchu's leaving. We've got quite a few. Ryan Bertrand, remember him? Yeah, we've got him in the
Still
squad. Yeah, just rotting away. He's not played. You remember we played you in when we bottled it 3-3. You won on penalties in the cup.
Yeah, I was at that game.
Yeah, that was
played
the
that
last
game.
time he played.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
He's got to
What
be on
about
a fat
Albrighton?
packet as
Well,
well.
Brighton's again another one, Leicester legend because he won the league with
Yeah.
us, and again free transfer, very similar to James Milner. But he said we were going to get Jack Harrison. Do you remember? We were just about to get
Yeah,
Jack
you are.
Harrison, and he said, "Yeah, you're not good enough. You go and play for West Brom." And Jack Harrison, we were going to give Jack Harrison 100,000 a week.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he had to change his mind, and
Well, it wasn't so much of he had a change of mind.
was
Leeds
at the
couldn't
ground.
get anyone else in. We could. I mean, what a disaster! You spent £40 million on Rutter, a guy who's played. He hasn't even played practically a collective
come
90
on.
minutes his entire season, and you bring him in January to change the season. You bring him in with flipping Weston McKennie. Yeah, that's really going to change your fortunes, isn't it?
Tell you
I
what,
mean, if
match
we
of the day is
had
gonna
got rid
go
of
off
Jack
tonight.
Harrison, we'd be done. But
Match today is going off tonight. Can't wait to watch
It's-
it. But right
yeah.
now, if you are watching the
licking their
Sunday
lips.
football show, we've got all 10 games for you. This has never happened before on the
Never.
show, ever. So make sure you're showing appreciation and pressing that,
Go on, Nacho.
smashing that like button if you can, and subscribe if you have not already.
And hit
Leicester
boys
fans,
notification bell.
Brilliant right now. As they're 1-0 up, wearing the new kit as well. Again, a gold trimming. It's similar to the Arsenal kit in terms of the template. I'm
Dean
a fan of
Smith.
it, actually.
Dean
I'm a
Smith
big fan of it.
drinking from a bottle. Is that foreshadowing?
Danny Drinkwater.
Is that foreshadowing?
He should have drunk water.
Where's Danny Drinkwater gone? I've just had a thing.
Pathetic fallacy, if you
Where's he gone?
Do you
Because he
know
was at
who-
Chelsea and then he
Did he
just
go-
disappeared off the face of the
I
earth.
feel
yeah,
like
he
he
should-
ended up at Burnley. Then he was like
Yeah, no, he was
Burnley
loaned
under
elsewhere.
21s, and then I don't know where he went after.
Because he
that.
went Villa, then he went Burnley, then he just left on a free, and I don't know what's
he
happened
just
to
not
him.
play?
Mate, he just got peas from Chelsea. Are
Do you know who I saw the
so
other day?
They
scattergun
paid
with
more
their
for Drinkwater
approach.
than they did for Kante.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. You know, I saw this the other day, right? I was in a pub and it had Sydney versus Melbourne on the TV in the A-League. And I looked and I thought, hang on, is that Jack Rodwell scored an own goal?
Bro, that
but
guy
lost Melbourne the game, mate.
finessed Sunderland
How?
so badly.
Like, I'm
He
thinking, hang on a minute.
finessed
Of all the names, I didn't imagine you were saying John Rodwell.
Jack
scored
Rodwell.
own goals for Sydney FC against Melbourne.
Jesus.
When he was younger, he was
Incredible.
actually a very talented player, but he
There was
just...
like that 1
It was
month
another
period where it
Michael
was like
Johnson.
he's the like England future, he's
Yeah.
that guy, and then he
Yeah.
disappeared.
We're actually on top here. We're playing Everton. If we could just keep this up, keep the pressure up, but can we do this for 90 minutes?
There's
That's the
only one way
question.
to find out.
90 minutes, 50 minutes more.
Oh wow! By the way, the Jota goal, I'm just seeing it for the first time. Horrendous defending here from Southampton.
When scored
and a
first,
high press from
6
Liverpool,
defeats.
led by Bobby Firmino. Look at that!
Wow.
Lavia giving the ball away straight to Jota.
Hey, that's
puts
about
it in the back of
50-50
the net.
chance. You're right.
50-50
When
chance.
scoring first in the Premier League, what was that stat?
Now I want to watch this one.
When scoring first, Leicester. they
When
win
scoring
50%
first,
of their
Leicester
games.
was 12 matches. We've played when we scored first, which is pathetic. Let's be honest. This season, then it was 5 we've won, 1 we've drew, and 6 we've lost after scoring first. And then, well, you remember it was the Crystal Palace one. Was one of the Crystal Palace just 2-1 before Brendan Rodgers was sacked. Another one last minute Mateta goal. The worst thing is I called that
Of all the guys
way.
for a last minute goal,
And it looks like there's been a
Yeah,
goal
goal at Man
We're here
United.
now.
at Old Trafford, I think.
I think... I
2-1
don't know
Brighton.
why, but I feel like
Goal
Man
for
U might have
Brighton as
scored.
well. Goal for Brighton away at Aston Villa. The goal scorer is
Jadon Sancho maybe.
Was it Jadon? Wow.
Might have
No,
been.
that would be crazy.
and we're hearing that Jadon Sancho scores the goal. AGT cry you wallad, says Philoe. Big up to you. Surely James losing his job with DR now that his team is irrelevant. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking, says Jimmy.
Wow.
Hey, you've got
Well,
boxing talk, don't worry.
I just met him. I
That's
like
it.
James.
Nah, he's
That's
still
a
on
bit-
boxing talk. Don't worry about that.
Hey, I'm
Doing a good job.
I'm
Sancho gets the goal, by the way,
I'll morph into a
at
different
Old
shape.
Trafford.
I literally forgot Sancho played for Man United.
That's not a good sign, is it?
Just forgot.
But he does score in the 39th minute. United 1, Fulham 1. Still waiting for a goal at Brentford. Still waiting for a goal at Everton
I guess
as
it goes
well.
into your early argument about the
Onana
difficulties
from range,
of the league.
well wide.
A lot of those
Keep them
players
up.
from the Bundesliga that have come over to the Premier League, a lot of them have struggled, man.
Chance for Leeds. Oh, it's headed just wide by...
It's nowhere near. It's Robin
Strike?
Koch.
Oh,
That's
it's
Robin
Koch.
Koch, mate. Again, another cock up from
Oh,
yours truly.
that could have been a penalty at Everton here,
That's a
by the
dead
way.
fish.
Let's have a look at this close up.
No, never.
He's made contact with the bottom of Damare Gray's foot. Is that a penalty? Is it enough? What do we think here? Is that enough?
Contact.
Well, the thing is, there's no consistency. So we could say it's yes, we could say it's no. We don't know. If it goes down, it's 50-50 because they genuinely have no idea. It could be. You could understand by the letter of the law, it could be given a penalty. I don't think that's
I
enough
don't know, mate.
for a penalty.
That is ridiculously
No, but-
harsh if you give that as a penalty.
But they have been this season, last season, the season before. They've been given. So for me, that's not. The Premier League might see it differently because they have been all
Ooh,
season.
Brighton have scored against Villa. Undav. He got a goal disallowed earlier. Now he's got his goal. 2-1 now, scoring that game.
That was the confirmed goal scorer there, Dennis Undav, for the Seagulls. 41 minutes played there. 41 minutes played pretty much everywhere. Arsenal still 3-0 up. Villa now only 2-1 up. Brentford 0, City 0, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 1 in that one. Anthony Gordon and Kieran Trippier with an own goal. Palace 1-0 down at home. Everton 0, Bournemouth 0. As we know, Everton going down currently. As things stand, Everton are going down, people. Leeds 0, Tottenham 1, Leicester 1, West Ham 0, Fulham 1, all up at Manchester United, and it's 2-2 at St Mary's. Liverpool were 2-0 up, and now they're 2-2 on 42 minutes. That is your update. There's all the scores for you. What is that Fulham defence? They are sleeping, says Digi Murder. Are Liverpool playing reserves today, says Buffalo Soldier.
Not pretty much, but they're playing. They're giving a chance to the people that are leaving on a free.
I'm hearing in the comments here, RTX claims breaking news: Kimmich to Man City and a swap deal with Cancelo done.
Ooh, that would be a good deal.
I heard a rumour the other day floating around.
Can we get
I don't know about
confirmation on
confirmed.
that,
Yeah,
please,
let's get
Kane?
some fact checking, but that would be a ridiculous deal for City.
It would be very good. And
They've heard.
Cancelo's actually
I think
won
from that
two-
they've heard that we've scored. They've heard that we've scored. It must be just from that.
Yeah, Everton fans
They've
are now
heard.
aware that Leicester are 1-0 up.
Be a
and
bit
as
delayed
things
news.
stand, Everton are going down. They're getting relegated. And the City of Liverpool.
Come on,
will
come
have
on, come on,
one
Bournemouth, come on,
Premier
Bournemouth,
League
come on,
team
come on,
in it.
come on, come on,
Here's
come on.
Philip Billing.
Will he live up to the billing today?
On the edge of the box, cuts into Billing, knocks it back to...
David Brooks as well. After the year that he's
Yeah.
had, it would be
What a guy,
lovely
man.
for him to have a goal. Year and over a year even.
I would, as things stand, Everton are going down, and I would like to see that, if I'm honest, for a year or two.
You're a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, of
Would you
course.
miss the
But also, there's
derby or
No,
at all?
not for a year or two.
No?
I
There's-
can easily go about it for a year or two.
because there's
100%.
the rest of the teams have been down outside, so it's kind of a rite of passage if you're outside the top six to experience a relegation at some point. So it's kind of like, come on, be one of us a little bit as well.
Buffalo Soldier says, go down Everton with Prickford. Totally agree, my
I
friend.
like Pickford, man.
do you
I
think
don't know
he's
why he
England's
gets so
number
much
one
hate.
keeper?
No,
Of course
he's
not,
by
he's
far
not.
You think he's
England's
going to be
number
England's number one keeper
Yeah, he
going
will
forward?
be. He will be, yeah.
Still.
Pickford's a
Even if he's in the
very
Championship.
underrated goalkeeper. Very, very
I don't
underrated.
know why he signed the deal.
Look, he's been imperative
couple
in
months ago?
everything good that England have done. Pickford has been imperative in it.
But listen,
in the
Everton
runs to the
could
final
go
and the
down,
semi-final.
So does he not have to take some blame for conceding
What was
so
that,
many
Gray?
goals? Demarai
No.
Gray's just thrown himself
If it wasn't for
around here
Pickford, they'd
trying
have
to
been
get
down a long
pen.
time ago. Long time ago. They would have
Well,
been down last season if it
Could
wasn't for
still be
Pickford.
down, my friend.
So you think it's what Ramsdale should be number one?
I tell you, you're talking about bad goalkeepers, mate. He is worth 10 of Meslier right now.
Did you mention earlier, Kane, that Divock Origi might end up at Palace next year?
We've been linked to him.
Really?
I mean, the two strikers are the Coventry guy and Divock Origi are the two that are being floated around. And when we've got Eduardo Mateta, they are
Who's,
the most...
is Roy
Yeah.
going to be the manager next season? That's another question.
Probably not. Would you keep
Chance
him?
for Bournemouth! Cut back Solanke! Oh, it's saved! Ex-Liverpool player Dominic Solanke has the chance there to really almost guarantee Everton go down. How are we looking at Ellen Road as well, James?
Wow, I mean,
Shaking.
just as crap as ever, to be honest, mate. Not a lot to write home about. Emerson Royale almost scoring. That just sums up everything
Sums
for
it
you.
right up.
Was
I
that
could have done with
deflection?
Bournemouth scoring there.
Solanke takes the touch inside the box, goes for the strike, and
that's a
it's
terrible.
Yerry
He's got to
Mina
dink it there,
playing
mate.
his
He's got
last
to dink
game
it.
for the Ev, who blocks it. It's a corner to
Even I
Bournemouth.
would have
They're
scored
applying
that
pressure
one.
just
That's
before
poor.
half time. Can they score just before the break?
Yeah.
Call me old
Or
school.
could
What
they
do you think
break
about
some Everton
goalkeepers with short shirts?
Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it
Yeah,
either.
not a
I
fan.
don't have a reason why. I just don't
He
like it.
cuts his with scissors as well, you know.
No, a
3
lot of the
minutes of
keepers
added time.
do. It's just they wear long sleeve vests underneath the shirt,
No,
so
no.
it looks
If you
like
go
they
to
wear
the
long
store, you
sleeve.
see them.
When I
Most
was
of the
young as well,
kits.
I always liked the long sleeve shirts on
Yeah.
outfield players as well. So losing that, I
That's a
didn't
rare
like.
thing these
But
days,
the
yeah.
goalkeeper one, I really don't.
Yeah, it's something.
I thought it
It's
Casillas or Buffon. They were like the first
Casillas,
big ones
yeah.
that really did it, and I'd never liked it. And then
Dudek used to do it for Liverpool as well.
It'll never sit right with me.
Half time at the King Power. Harvey Barnes has put Leicester in front. They're 1-0 up. As things stand, they're staying up. Everton and Leeds down. As things stand. As we should keep on
And
mentioning.
Bournemouth are on top here as well. Bournemouth are getting into a bit of a run of spell because before Everton were on top for the majority of the game, it looks like. Bournemouth are starting to get back into it. Come on. You can tell. You can tell on the
Everton
faces.
fans looking extremely nervous here as they are potentially watching their last game in the Premier League for who knows how long.
To be fair, with the way they're
heads it
run,
away.
it genuinely, I won't say they're definitely not going to come back up, but it's don't write off the Championship. It's hard. It's a hard
As
graft.
we've said, top 5 hardest
And
leagues in the world.
You've got to go different countries, bearing in mind as well.
Yeah, got to go to Wales.
Oh right, yeah.
That's about
I was
it.
a bit confused. But I was quite confused.
I was
with
trying to
that
hype
one,
it
yeah.
a little bit more than it
Yeah.
was, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You've got to go to Cardiff and Swansea.
Cardiff and
basically.
You know, some of those are actually shorter trips. It's actually quicker to get to Wales from London than it
Probably
is
what-
to
yeah.
get to like Manchester or
100%,
Leeds.
yeah.
Especially if you've got like Sunderland and stuff.
Well,
I'd much
that's-
rather do Wales.
That's one the advantage of, again, Leicester staying up for,
Cross
again,
comes
you
in,
guys as well.
corner for
It's
Everton.
easy to get to. Leicester's just easy to get
Yeah,
to.
it's like I got the train from King's Cross the other day. It's like an hour 4 minutes
Yeah.
to Leicester.
An hour and a bit. It's nice and easy. People take commuters that longer into
Liverpool's
London.
double that.
Yeah.
2 hours 20. Liverpool. But there you go. Solanke, you wallad, says Duncan, was hoping that he would score. But Everton, in the last minute of added time here, at home, have a corner. It's whipped in from Gray, and it goes all the way
There we go.
across.
There we go. Come on.
And
come on.
Garner, can he whip it back
Can
in?
he garner
can.
something from this?
And it drops to Mina, who goes down, and Bournemouth can potentially break here. But no, Everton win it back through Iwobi. Still committed, all their big lads up
Couldn't
top.
break a pencil in half. Let alone a
Still
goal.
committed, all the centre backs are up still. When are they going to get back? Unless the cross comes in now, which it does.
Get
Punched
it
away
out,
from
get it out,
Travers.
get it out!
Oh, it's a great save from Travers, and it was a good effort from Garner.
on,
Maybe
Travers.
are they going to look
That's
at
Garner
What a Greek
as well.
travesty.
Are they going to look at a head injury here?
No, never. That's beautiful save. Beautiful save.
It was Mina down,
Cherries,
but he
are
gets
those
up
cherries
straight
or
away.
strawberries or what's
It's a
going
really
on?
good
Isn't this like Garner's like third or fourth game or something?
Yeah.
I really like him as a player. I just don't know what. Well,
I'm
I
a
know
bit-
why he's signed for Everton.
I'm
Big
a bit
money.
alarmed. Are those
He's like
cherries
Two of
or
the Championship. Not
Yeah.
enough
Cherries
Premier
or
League, isn't that weird?
Half time is
think Joe
approaching.
would
What's
really
happening
good
here
for
at
Palace.
Everton?
I think he would be
Oh,
great.
Will
for
that be a
Palace.
penalty? Mina goes down,
Something's
clutching his
going on.
face.
Well, you remember when the? Did he just get slapped?
I think he's faking and diving, unfortunately. Let's see. Did he get slapped? Oh, no, of course he didn't. The sausage.
Got a little tap.
a little
right.
love tap?
Love tap.
We are approaching half time. It is half time
Jinx.
now at Leicester. It's half time at Old Trafford. Half time at St Mary's. 2-2 in that one. Half time
fucking
at
everywhere.
Selhurst Park. 1-0 to Forest.
Can't believe we're
Everton
winning.
is now half time
Can't
as well.
believe
Chelsea also half time. Brentford goalless with City as. Leeds have a shot on target there with almost the last kick of the half.
On target, mate. Bloody
Let's have
hell.
a look.
Iwobi's head
Oh,
looks
it's off
like
target,
Yeah,
my friend.
well off.
Well off. It's half time at
The
Villa.
straws that you used to get.
It's
the
half-time at
red
Arsenal.
string things you used to get was a child.
Cheese strings.
No.
Beyblade. Baby
Laces.
bells.
He said
Baby bells.
laces.
Laces,
Oh,
yeah,
laces.
yeah.
Different colour laces in his hair.
Well, that's a great chance from Leeds, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Shame it fell to flipping Rasmus Christensen. Better chance of. I don't know if there was a better chance
says
of him
Joshua.
keeping that
Shout
shot
out to
down,
you, my
but
friend. Come on, the Cherries. Gary O'Neill masterclass. Send Everton away,
Neil
says
for
Ali
Neil.
Ali. James Toon to the Championship, mate, says Billy. And AGT, man, end the game now. Mate, if I could, I would.
What for 2-2?
If I could, I would. But I can't, and I can't, and I won't.
And I can't.
But it is half time in all of the games in the Premier League. A massive half for Neel, His team are 1-0 up. But at the moment, James, Leeds are going down, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I couldn't see many pigs flying around as I was walking to the studio, so I didn't have a lot of hope. But as the game started, you start to get sucked in. I sucked myself into the action.
Pause.
I started to believe for like a tiny bit, but then you remember, oh wait, I'm watching Leeds, and we couldn't string 2 or 3 passes together, let alone 2 or 3 chromosomes with the tactics that we're unleashing. I mean, what's he cooking up here? What's he cooking up? He's gone like 5. He's put 6 defenders on the pitch, and we need goals. Oh man, who let Big Sam cook?
It's Sam Allardyce. What are you expecting?
I was expecting swashbuckling football. I mean, look, this is a tragedy. I say from Bielsa ball to Brexit ball in 15 months, mate. What a Greek tragedy.
Also, we're hearing BT Sport from next season will be called TNT Sport.
TNT Sport, yeah, they're merging. They're getting acquired by Warner Brothers Studio. So they're going to be merging the names into TNT Sports. Are you feeling confident right now? How are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
I'm just surprised. I thought we were going down. I genuinely didn't think we was. The thing is, as that stat showed, we were 12 and we've lost from being up, so we could go down. Now the problem is, it's like, can we hang on?
Yeah,
we should.
At what minute
we
in the
could.
game will you start to get that kind of confidence of, right, we're probably doing this?
You don't.
Are
you
just waiting until the literally 90th?
As you found out,
because some people will you'll say you'll go for the 90, but then deep down you're kind of like, right, by 75 minutes I'm feeling it.
I get it, but you've just our game recently. You scored in the last kick of the game, and we went 1-0 up in that game, second half.
Yeah.
So when we lost that game, so anything is possible. For me, I'm relying on West Ham relaxing and going, look, we've got a final to worry about, than us coming up. And I hate to be that guy, but we've got this saying of like, foxes never quit. We've quit so many times this season.
Especially the Silver ones.
So I'm just hoping West Ham fans just take off Rice, take off your best players, relax them, think about the Europa League Conference final, and let us just get the win.
Chill. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Maxing and chillaxing.
Yep.
There you go. Let's jump back into the comments, see what everyone's saying. Jude, handshake emoji, Slippy G, both bottling leagues like his idolo, says Flo Wee. Big up to you, my friend. On the bright side, it'll be good for the Saturday football show to have a championship representative next season. To be fair, we do cover the championship games as well.
Could be, yeah, maybe. I'd rather not be in the championship. I'd rather just, watch it from afar. But hey, why not? And even a national league, a bit of Barnet representative in there. Representation.
Barnet, lovely.
Yeah.
The NYG says Everton are going to score. Naeem TV says big up Neel.
Naeem, big up, man. Big up to yourself, Naeem. A fellow Leicester fan, got his own channel. Make sure you subscribe to, I think, Naeem TV. So big up to you.
Basmati Rice 90 million says big up AGT, have a great summer, memorable season. That's nice, isn't it?
I mean, you've been saying yourself, it's been quite a long season for us, hasn't it? With the World Cup jammed in the middle of it, it's been an eventful year. It's been a weird one.
It's honestly the most I think I've ever worked this season, from August to June.
What do you guys? What have you made of this year, of this season? It's been a crazy season. I mean, who would have predicted a lot of these top 4 sides? Was it 3 of the past 4 dropping out? Arsenal having the season that they did, throwing it away and capitulating right at the end.
Newcastle,
Brighton, Chelsea.
The World Cup that we had jammed in the middle, games coming
potentially
like thick and
Premier
faster
League
than Usain Bolt.
Everton, Leeds and Southampton going down.
It's been mad.
And also on the other end as well, all 3 teams that came up have stayed safe. Yeah. I can't remember the last time that's happened. Again, I've not been watching
and
all
how
of them.
many people had Bournemouth and Forest to go down?
Yeah.
There you go.
Bournemouth, and it was
Not
always
me.
and even recently it was Southampton Bournemouth, and then remember they released that video on Twitter, which was class, by the way, just calling out so many people. I thought was brilliant. That ball by Iheanacho, what a guy!
Let's talk us through the goal, Neil.
So it's coming out to the left-hand side. Don't know who that is.
Okay. That's Barnes.
Barnes, 1-2, and then a beautiful 1-2 from Iheanacho.
Who is
Fantastic.
that? What defender? Let me see. Let me name and shame this
Look at this
fraud.
from
Because the
Iheanacho.
1-2, he's done this to Barnes.
Downs!
We played this. Remember last season we beat you 2-0, was it? Barnes did something very similar. and then
Barnes
Iheanacho,
always
that's it.
scores against us, mate. Barnes is flipping. Wait, is this an? Are we still going on, mate? Barnes But I thought I couldn't tell what's going on here,
Let's
mate.
get it on one camera. Might as well come here now. That might as well come in.
Mate, Barnes, he always flipping scores against us. I actually cannot stand that guy. He always does it. Every single game he turns
he's just
up
one of
against us.
those.
Mate, he's our bogeyman. He's our bogey, and of course he scored today. I mean, Barnes has flipping handed it. I mean, Downs has handed it to him on the silver plate there. See more movement in a still image. He just let you walk through.
But then we're just looking at the replays now from Everton. And they've had chances, haven't they? They've had chances.
No, Bournemouth had a few chances.
Like unbelievable. Like this was a great challenge just now from Ghana.
Good save, but a save he should be making nonetheless.
Exactly.
But it's, I mean, look, at the end of the day, right now, I think there still will be a lot more action for Leeds to survive this. We're going to need both of you to drop off, which is looking very, very unlikely. But
so you're needing West Ham to turn up.
I was in your position last year where it's, you're kind of safe right now and you're just waiting. You need everything to stay the same for another 45 minutes. Would you say you're more nervous now than you were at the beginning of the game?
Yeah. I've been accepting relegation for a long, long time. I've been saying change. And the worst thing is we've been around those spots. We've been terrible. We've been not quite the relegation zone, but just hanging around there. This has felt, now I'm feeling the pressure. Before I was like, look, we lose 1-0, okay, we kick back and chill and relax and prepare for Championship. If we stay in the Premier League, there's still a lot of work that needs doing. There's going to be a lot more work that needs doing in the Championship, and I expected that. But now we're in the Prem. Oh, I'm shaking. Under the table, I'm shaking because I've just not known pressure like it. And the worst thing is, I've seen us win the FA Cup. I've seen us win the league, and I can still hold that over some fans' head, going, Premier League champions more recent than you. If I get any slander, I've still got that in my bag, even if we go to the Championship. However, I'm nervous, man. I just want. Can we just end now? Can we just end the match now?
Mate, get ready for a nerve jangling pass. Extra 45 minutes in this game.
Like you, mate. I thought it was AGT shaking. Is you shaking?
Yeah, it's me shaking, mate. That's just a habitual thing. That's nothing to do with nerves. Because I mean, I am still nervous, but it's a sticky one, mate. There's not a lot of faith. I mean, look, that is clearly offside. Again, typical scripting. Worse scripting than FIFA this season. I mean, the Premier League is just corrupt. I mean, to be honest, that might be the only good thing about getting relegated. You know, you don't have to deal with the fraudulent scamming VAR. By the way, I do. You guys all went.
Yeah, sure. Basmati Rice, another super chat. Thank you for the love, my friend. He says, let me just get it back up. Don't know what's happened there. No. I'll get it back up in a sec.
Well, I'll go. So, what have you made of Jeff Schlupp? Because an ex-Leicester player and stuff like that. 12 million at the time. We were like, yeah, great. But
at one point, he was genuinely my favourite player in the whole team.
Really?
I loved him. Probably more than most Palace fans would ever. Don't know why, because he's never been amazing. But a squad player, perfect. Can play everywhere. We've had him left back. We've had him centre mid. Now that's where he plays. This season we've started him a lot more than I'd have wanted to, just because of options, and he's been one of the key reasons why Eze has sparked in the last few months. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about him. He's had the off performance, but generally he's a really solid player to have.
Yeah,
I think he's just one way you just got to keep him for years and years, as long as he's happy to not be starting every week, which I think he knows his level, and so you just need a couple of squad players. And it's where I'd have him for another 5 years.
And it's not a player that you go, oh yeah, he'd go to somewhere and kill it kind of thing. He's a great. When we got him, I think the first match that I ever saw him play, he was in our youth team. He scored a hat trick. I was like, this guy's going somewhere. And after that, he just became a bit of a bit part player. Still played his part. He's physical and he's big, but he can't finish. But it's a really strange one. I do like Schlupp, but when we got 12 million for him at that time, we were like, we'll take that, because we know we could use that money somewhere else.
It's probably a good deal for you, but then it's been value for money for us as well. So I think it's just worked out for everyone.
Yeah. And what we made of Edouard, because we were linked to him for ages and ages, and it was something that was going to happen. I was like, because it was Brendan Rodgers, he was there at Celtic, and then he asked for too much wages. We pulled out, got Daka instead, and then he went to you, and I thought, right, you're kicking on another level.
When he came on against Tottenham and got like 2 goals in 6 minutes, I was like, this is it. We found Erling Haaland before Erling Haaland. I was like, this is the guy we needed a proper striker for years. I was like, this is the guy. And I don't know what happened. I think he's a good player. Doesn't fit the system. As much as we'll try different formations. We'll play him left wing, doesn't work. We'll put him back up front, doesn't really work. Actually, it's not for us. I think you've got to just sell him, maybe take a bit of a loss. And I'm sure somewhere else he'll probably perform, and then you'll be like, oh, we should have kept him. But he just doesn't fit Palace.
Yeah.
Basmati Rice super chat. I found it. He says great video of Luton AGT. Indian doll was lit. Big up to you. Yeah. I can't lie. The drums that I saw at the end from the Luton fans, and it was great to see so many ethnicities actually coming together. And I saw Coventry fans coming up to them saying, "Well done, you deserve it." And it's times like that where you think that's what football's about. It's not about, no offence to you, but Leicester fans singing "Feed the Scousers," etc. That's what it's about. That's the respect.
Again, that's the minority of fans as well that are
it's
singing
pretty
this
loud
kind of
in
thing.
there.
Okay.
At the time I was there, but do you know what my point is? I felt warm after I'd left there.
I get you, but the thing is, you have that
be.
more when you are outside of a top 6 team.
Yeah.
When there's kind of a relationship that we have that, but when you support you're 9% of big fans. When you come to the smaller grounds, we can have, like, I've just been having a chat with Kane now, and it's cordial and it's fine. I'll have that in the Championship because we've both been there. When you've just succeeded high after high after high, there's a different way to support a team because they're a top 6 team and where you're brought up and where you're born, and it's a community aspect that we again in the Championship that I absolutely love.
And I like it, man.
Nice.
I like it. And League 1, League 2 is the same as well.
Yeah.
Speaking about being hot, you're going to be even hotter now because I come bearing gifts. Here are the aforementioned chilies.
You mentioned,
I mean,
you were the only one that said it. You were the only one that conceded.
I thought we agreed on whoever's game, whenever there's a goal in anyone's game, we have to have chili. So by that account, you should be having 4.
First of all, I never. You brought it on stream. Second of all, this is the internet. It doesn't lie. We can just wind it back. Third of all, you were the only one that said yes.
So, mate, you've got.
We didn't even say yes.
No, I only agreed if everyone else agreed.
I've been told by
What do you
production that I'm doing the
You
Everton one.
said,
Everton's 0-0.
and I quote,
Mate, you're like flipping
You said,
Tommy Fury.
and
You've
I
declined the
quote,
bet, and now you're trying to come and run it back and say, yeah, let
I've
me
not
accept the
declined
bet now.
nothing.
No,
You
no,
said
no,
the first
no.
one to score
The weather.
takes the chili.
No, that's not what I
So
said.
take
I
the
never
weather.
said
Is
the
it
first
hot?
one to
Because you should have
score.
a chili instead.
Go on, my friend.
You
said-
funny
You
joke,
can't.
pal. Funny joke.
Come on, bro.
You have one.
said it.
I'll have one if you have one. Why would I have one? That wasn't part of the deal.
You made your own rules.
Oh yeah. Let me. That's
You
gonna
wrote
make
the
you
rule
feel
book,
better, isn't
and
it?
then went, these rules are crap.
You have some
Yeah,
problem
who wrote
hearing,
these
mate.
stupid rules?
No. You may be a little bit gassed on life right now because you're chilling and
You
billing.
can deflect
but
all you
if
want.
you listen
Wind back the
to
tape,
my
camera.
words, well, at
Wind
least
it
I
back.
can.
Can we get the
Wind
clip
it
up?
back. Get the clip up.
Flipping egg,
Production,
man.
what are we going to do here? What do we want to do about this?
Look, I said to be honest with my thing, you'd have about 4 chilies down your throat right now. So my one was a bit
you were
wild.
the first to concede, so you might as well take the first one.
That
anyway,
wasn't
and then
the rule.
Then we'll work out the rest after.
Oh yeah. Oh, you'll have one as well. Yeah.
You were 1-0 down after 2 minutes.
Yeah, you guys are.
So come on, mate.
You are-
Comment here from RTX says Foden at 22 has 5 Premier Leagues, 3 domestic quadruple and a sooner treble and a Club World Cup. What does Saka have? Southgate's daughter's phone number, says RTX. Anthony
have
to
a daughter?
1993. United talk
I've got
about
a GCSE.
transfers. They don't have new owners.
At that age.
Again, go and check out United View. We'll speak about that over the summer a lot more. We'll be doing daily transfer shows for you all across the summer transfer window here on DR Sport. So it will be the place to come and check out for the latest
That's
news.
the advantage of having a shorter season as well. You have a shorter pre-season, but also the rumours. Oh my God, for your team, you're linked, doesn't happen. And it's just like, what was the whole point of the summer? It's like, it's the one that bang on and you're like, yeah, it's going to happen. Okay, when is it? Oh, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Great.
This is where I quite like being a team at like our level though, because like the big 6, you're getting 20 different names every day.
Yeah.
For Palace, it's like, right, we're getting linked to these 5 guys all summer. It will only be these 5 mentioned. If you get them, fine. If not, you'll be linked till next year.
Yeah, well, try getting linked to Kusnorbo and then come talk to me about it. All right, at least when you're in the top flight, you get linked to the big dogs.
Well, listen, the second half in every single game is about to commence. As things stand, Leicester staying up, Leeds going down, and Everton going down. Okay, going down. Yes, you are. You're playing QPR. Going down. No,
I'm
just me.
feeling an early Everton goal now. Sorry.
Listen, whatever happens. I sense there's still going to be a lot more twists and changes as the next 45 minutes
Mate, you'll see more
happens.
twists and turns in a drag race than you would in this right now.
Fair enough.
I don't know why I said that. I said there was going to be twists and turns.
Yeah. Chili gobstoppers for James, says Buffalo Soldier. Oh, that would be horrible.
You know
having a
what,
chili
man? These
gobstopper.
aren't even
Gobstopper might
hot.
defend-
A gobstopper might defend better than
You
your team.
1-0 down. Don't get the pips on the desk though. Have some respect for the set.
These aren't the same ones as last time.
This is what we've all come to see. James Toon is extremely hot right now.
Who changed these?
Do you know
Who snake?
the ones you had before were like 3 months old, so the heat
These
is just gone.
are what the fuck is in these ones?
I think it's. There's been a goal for Southampton.
What
Oh
is
my
it?
God! And it's Sumameno who scores 2 minutes after, and Liverpool are now
we got
3-2
This
down.
is the best advert for the Sunday football show ever.
No, that's
This
His
going on
eyes
and
are
that
turning
going on.
red as that
Jesus,
flag.
don't spit on me, man.
Jesus Christ.
Southampton are 3-2 up. I cannot believe that, by the way. That's a joke. Liverpool bottled that one, 2-0 up. They've thrown it away, 3-2 to a team that's
Go
already
on,
down.
Bournemouth. Come on,
Unbelievable.
Bournemouth.
Typical Liverpool, that. But anyway, we digress.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It
actually
doesn't
matter.
actually
It does
matter.
not matter.
Do you know what I mean? If there's
How
all
you
the
getting
games
on,
to
James?
get... He's looking into different directions.
Definitely got
Have we got some off milk?
no, that's worse than the hot. That's worse than that hot sauce. Oh no.
I'm laughing because you made these rules.
Yeah, you made.
And now
no one
you have
mentioned
to-
chilies
yeah.
apart from
And we all said no.
If this was you, I'd feel so bad for you.
Yeah.
You
No, but I said no. It was-
Surely we
if
need
you
to
shake
get.
on it and agree.
Surely we need to get a clip up
I
when
just want-
after this show
Yeah.
goes
I
out.
want the clip of him
That's
going,
it.
these aren't that bad anyway, and then eats one.
Look at his face.
Joe should have.
It's hot, baby.
That's the
James
hottest
is
thing
on
about Leeds
fire.
this week.
It is.
Oh, we got milk.
Usopp's rubber band says milk or bread, dude. Water makes it hotter. We got any Hovis downstairs?
Yeah. Not sponsored. All other bread companies can apply.
Of course. Other yeast companies are
Yeasty
available.
companies are applying.
What the hell is that?
But there
That
you
was
go.
your bet, that's what it
R.I.P.
was.
James says was lost but now I'm found. Change the score, please, says Go Getter. Let's get a score update in the old production studio, if that's what the audience are saying.
A second Tottenham goal right now would be really amazing for this.
Neil and AGT need to eat chili now, says Zahid. Not happening, my friend. James's rules.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
but- yeah,
James.
yeah, he made the rules and he's had to eat them. So
Best we've seen James all season, says Buffalo Soldier. Kelleher not really showing his credentials, says Unrivaled Red. 3 goals conceded to a relegation team. Jota's apparently missed a sitter as well.
So I don't have nothing to play for as well, because they're just.
Oh, it's 2-0. Nah, I'm done.
Oh my word!
You called it! You called it as well!
He's on the floor, he's on his knees, begging.
I'm done.
Luke Ayling is done!
Oh my goodness me. And Leeds are definitely going down now. They are 2-0 down
Shit.
at
I
home.
can't feel my mouth. I
to Tottenham.
can't. I don't want to see. I can't taste. I'm
It's not like
taking
Harry
chili.
Kane.
I'm fucking dying here.
Yeah, we'll
and then
see
my
that.
team even fucking. What is that defending,
We've got
man?
some milk.
I
You want
told you
some
I
milk?
fucking offend. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't even drink milk. I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. I can't taste I can't feel my tongue. I can't see my eyes with this shit football.
Can't see
And
your
now
eyes.
you brought me milk. I can't even drink it.
Just,
I'm lactose.
yeah, just down it.
I can't down it. I'm lactose intolerant, mate. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
No, this hasn't got lactose in. And it
It's
went
milk.
out. It's out of date yesterday, so it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that's even better, mate.
Great
Oh,
finish
lactose
from
comes
Pedro
out of it,
Porro,
oh,
by the
that's
way.
honestly.
It's there if you need it. It's there.
Oh,
if you need
my
it.
life is. This is a joke.
You went
Kane over the goalkeeper, pushed the ref out the way.
Oh, he's so crap, man.
Who is it?
Neil, let's tempt
Pedro
it.
Porro,
A
great
third
goal.
Tottenham goal right now would be amazing.
We've tempted fate, now I'm going to
Let's
go
have a
for
look
it.
at the goal. Pedro Porro assist from
He's
Harry Kane.
offside.
It's not because Cock touches it. It's a great finish
Oh,
from
of
Pedro
course
Porro.
he does.
finish.
On the right hand
Of course,
side.
Cock
finish.
touches it.
How you getting on, fella?
How do you think?
Not great. I can
It's
tell.
alright. 1 down, 1 to go.
My lips are swollen.
Your team's
A lot of
swollen.
girls would pay money to have that.
Yeah, they would. They pay
And
money
boys.
for his hair as
And
well.
boys. And that, yeah.
And I'd
that's true.
pay money to bleach my eyeballs after what I've just seen.
How much?
You can not bleach eyeballs, but if you stick them, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. You might as well just do that. Just rub the chilies in your
I
eyelids.
can't tell what's burning more, my tongue, my throat, or my eyes. Or my soul.
Still while we're watching Leeds. Ah!
It's a bit weird to do that, but anyway. Yeah, James is definitely in the mud, guys. Sad to see it. You
He's not
hate
in the
to
mud,
see
he's
it.
in fire.
You hate to see it.
He's in a furnace.
And if Bournemouth scored now, well, goodness me, it's
What
all
is that?
going off. We've got some.
Is that a caffeinated
What have we
beverage?
got?
Last time Matisse had one of those, he threw up. You know, I'm actually lightheaded.
Lightheaded.
Yeah.
You were giving it the big one though before, so
Yeah, because last time I had these, they were fine. Someone's changed them.
it's almost as if they're hot.
They were just out of date.
sound like Alan Partridge.
And someone's changed them.
Somebody's changed the chilies and put spice in them. Who would have
They
thought?
have.
Someone's added chilies to chili.
Yeah, they have.
Everton, what was this? Oh, it's a great chance!
Oh!
It was a great chance.
Who's
Who
that?
was that?
Decore?
Mess, complete mess. It was Damari Gray with the header from 4 yards out, and it's travesty for Everton. That that's
Thank
not
you,
gone in.
Gray.
But it's
He
been
left on
saved by
six
Chavez.
weeks, joined by Leverkusen, and was done within 6 weeks, 6 months even, and they got on a free to Everton.
Oh my god. 4-0 Arsenal.
Arsenal 4. Who's the goal scorer?
The right back, supposedly. Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey. Add in a bit of spice to the Partey.
Yeah, see, you game with them. Yeah, I'm already there with you.
Nice.
And it's a white party at the Emirates.
All right, Hurricane.
Because they got white there.
Fair play.
Fine.
Yeah, Arsenal absolutely cruising 4-0 up at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Where was this Arsenal? The pressure was on.
Yeah.
Pressure was on.
All him.
So the thing is, without a sound about, that's what you get when you buy young players. And I mean that it was a gamble, and they've still done phenomenally well this season. It's just not when it comes to the end. I think we've all had it when we've all had young teams, and the pressure gets to them. I thought getting Jorginho in, I thought getting Jesus and Zinchenko would be enough, but it is what it is. You have to go again next year. But yeah, man, shows you the young players and pressure, eh?
There you go. Don't bottle it is the key there. The drama, the showmanship. DR Sports says was lost, but now I'm found.
The burps.
Sorry. Pardon me.
Mate. What
Pardon
have you been
me.
eating?
Chilies.
Partey's goal ruled out.
Partey's got ruled out. It's back to 3-0 for the arse. Give him some
Pardon
sugar,
me. Sorry,
says
that's disgusting. I apologise to everyone. That's really bad.
With how that Leeds fan is, must be the same for the rest Leeds fan base, says Ben Smith.
Yeah, it
No
is.
pressure FC. Mitrovic is so bad, says DG Murder. Hope you aren't going around murdering people, if I'm honest. Jesus is basically a young player, emotionally crybaby, says Alex AB. And Liam saying, no, it's been disallowed. It's still 3-0. He's on...
Come on, Bournemouth.
Good for you?
I don't know. Anything's... But yeah, a little bit. It's still going, but...
Still going. Garner with a great defensive
good.
block
That was
there.
a really good
Corner
ball in as
for
well.
the Cherries. Great
They're
ball
on
in
top
that
of
was,
it,
yeah. From
That's a great ball.
Brooks. Great ball in. And it's great defending from Garner.
World-class defending from
53
Ghana.
minutes gone in all the games now, guys. Some slightly more ahead than others, as we know.
Yeah.
Bye Leeds, says Theopoulos.
Yep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye to my
But it's what
heart.
you were expecting,
I'm gonna
apart from
say-
the chilies.
2-1 Man United.
After the
No
chili.
way.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
And
say
it's
Bruno Fernandes.
2-1 to Manchester United at home to Fulham. They've turned it around. They could have been 2-0 down. But they're now 2-1 up. And that second goal has gone in from Bruno Fernandes, as they say on FIFA. AGT James trying to get clipped and remembered because he won't be here next season, says Harmeet. Bruno scores 2-1, says Tina, as we know. How are you getting on out of 10?
6.
If you go down, you know what you've got to do though. Then you've got to eat the whole plate. You go down.
Including the plate.
Yeah,
I'm not doing another one.
that is one.
Because we're not going down, am I right, boys? We're still in it to win it. Hey.
No, we've saved the
I think you have to
hottest
win
one
like
at the end.
10-0, and we have to lose, and Everton have to lose.
No, it's all right. We'll win, and you'll concede the estimated quadra.
Yeah, apparently we're saving the hottest one to the end for James if they do go down. Let's get
I
on
don't think there's
to
anything
the
hotter
next
than that.
topic.
Yeah.
The most underrated manager this season.
Ooh.
It's a
I
really
would have
good
given
one.
it to Super Mick, but they threw it away.
No. Any manager that's meant no. I think the only options for me, Thomas Frank
Yeah.
as one of them.
quite
Gary
frank of you.
O'Neill,
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
Steve Cooper
De Zerbi.
came in.
I
No, I don't know
feel
about
that. I don't feel deserve it. He's good, but he's not. There's been better.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe, I think.
Marco Silva. Marco
Yeah.
Silva, because of what he's done, just keeping them safe, let alone getting in the top 10.
Gary O'Neill's the obvious one, but then I
Yeah.
think where now so many people are giving him credit, he's no longer underrated. He's just rated at the level he should be.
Yeah.
No, I would give
Look
it.
at that. Leicester fans on the old wireless radios listening in to all the games.
They got the
Love to
clappers
see
back
that
out
on
as
the
well.
last day of the
No,
season.
I would give it to Eddie Howe just purely because of the job that he's done. If you look at the team that he took over last year at Newcastle, the absolute state that they were in, and the fact that he managed to get them to turn around so quickly to what they did at that point in the season, to then this season.
Apparently all the slurping in the mic needs to
To them,
stop according to the
sorry,
comments.
but then this season,
More slurps, says
this,
Atlas.
this season, the
check
fact
out
that, I
OnlyFans
mean,
for that.
Ten Hag has been given a lot of credit for what he's done at Man United, and yes, you're starting to see improvements. But Newcastle, to be this,
I would give it to
this
Eddie Howe.
quickly, they've had investment, yeah, but it hasn't been like
they haven't
ludicrous.
I think for what he's
It hasn't been
done,
ludicrous
what he's done with
investment.
Almiron and Joe Linton
He's put
has been
Jonathan
phenomenal.
Joe
Joe
and made him a good
Linton,
footballer.
Yeah.
You deserve it for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's put him into midfield.
He's got
hasn't
them flying, and playing great football as well.
Oh,
Beautiful football, and Everton have
Oh
just
my
scored.
goodness me, there's been a goal for Everton and it's Doucouré. There's fans
Doucouré.
running on the pitch.
There you go.
Can you
Well done.
believe this? Doucouré screaming and shouting 56 minutes in.
Welcome to
Everton
pain, mate.
have scored.
Welcome
And
to
what
pain.
does that mean now?
means we
How
go
does
down.
it stand? It means that Leicester are now going down.
I'm waiting for a VAR check here. I haven't even seen the goal, but I know they're probably checking it for something.
And it's emotional settings here. People almost throwing their crutches on the pitch.
Yeah, I thought he was going to knock him out with
But
that.
Doucouré gets the goal. And everyone is jumping all over him to celebrate. But will it be enough in the end?
Well, they've got to, come on, Bournemouth. Get a draw or something out of this.
Mate, welcome to the pain, mate. Welcome to the pain.
Well, you've
Yeah,
got
go on,
more
have-
pain
have
than
your
me.
chilli, go on.
Yeah, I'm not having a chili. I'm alright.
You know,
I
the
thought
thing is,
you're nominated
the
fan,
pain
right?
from the chili has actually made this slightly more bearable.
Because you can't see the match now. You just glazed
But
over.
yeah, it's got me lightheaded, so I kind of feel like a little bit of a buzz from that. And at least there's like some other pain
Come
to
on,
focus
Bournemouth.
on, other than watching Leeds.
Bobby Firmino has been substituted, meaning his Liverpool
Really?
career is now over. And he
I'm
marks it with
surprised
a
they
goal.
substituted it.
Luis Diaz on,
Quite
Henderson
early as well
on,
for it.
Yeah.
Gakpo on, and Harvey Elliott on. 57 minutes,
Well, we
4
wait
subs.
to see the goal. We now have 4 again at Arsenal.
4 again.
Who scored this time?
Gabby Jesus.
Gabby
Gabby
Jesus.
Jesus.
It's 4-0
See if
to
it
Arsenal.
counts.
Arsenal fans, is this too little, too late? Well,
What
it
a
certainly
screamer there!
But-
Fucking hell! What? A
Oh, what a goal!
It's a great goal from
Should I be
Doucouré,
James?
edge
Like,
of the
definitely
box.
offside.
What do you mean,
Slight
B.
deflection,
James?
I
That
think.
is
James from before.
cheeky.
If there's
That
a goal,
is
that's not cheeky,
That's
cheeky.
exactly what you said
Mate,
earlier.
he's not even anywhere near
deflection.
the last defender,
Slight
mate.
deflection as
That
well.
was
and that's
offside
right.
when I said it. I call it down the middle, right? There is not any hint of bias in anything I say.
Sean Dyche muted and walks back to the bench, has a sip of water, whilst everyone around him is in bedlam. But Everton have scored, and they're 1-0 up. The next half an hour, do
that a
not
fan?
adjust your YouTube sets. You
The worst
cannot
thing-
leave us in
Don't.
this next half an hour.
Don't leave us.
Don't go anywhere in the next half an hour.
And now Leicester have got the news.
How tables
Got the
have turned.
news.
Leicester fans now aware that Everton are now staying up as things stand. Bournemouth have to
Come on,
score to
Bournemouth.
change the fortunes for the Foxes.
Oh, but it's not over yet. Brendan Aronson's coming on. Woohoo! Yeah. He's
Hat-trick
gonna change the
incoming.
game.
I'd hate to be a Leicester player now, and when the
Yeah,
fans
that's the
find out
thing.
the news and you just
And-
see the crowd just
No, just the atmosphere just gets sucked out of
must
the
be
stadium.
horrible.
Oh.
And the worst thing is, it will help.
'Cause then you've got
West
to-
Ham
yeah.
go, right, we'll go
Yeah.
for it. They're only 1-0.
and
Yeah.
then you've got to like push yourself up more while
Yeah.
everyone else is. It's,
You would
horrible.
hear like, come on, cherries around the stadium. Do you know what I mean?
But Bournemouth here on the ball.
The thing is, we should have
Can they do
sorted it out.
anything
by
with
now.
it?
We
It's
should have-
Christie. He's in the box. He cuts inside. And what's
Go on,
happened
give a penalty.
there?
Go on.
Foul the other way. Come on, Everton, says RTX. Mr. Brexit doing it again, says Sean. I feel for the Leeds guy, says Big Mo.
Cheers, mate.
AGT, would you say Eddie Howe is top 5 managers in the
They're
league?
putting
Of
fireworks
course.
out.
Of course. Wow. Really?
Top 3.
That's a bit premature.
That is very. That will get clipped and memed if they don't stay up
Yeah.
now. They must have had a few fireworks left over from the Bournemouth Players Hotel last night. And what's happening at West Ham? Leicester. It's Ben Rama goes for goal. It's off the post.
Are you joking Messi, come on, put it in the back of the net. That's a pen. That's a pen, Ray.
Was that a pen at
Oh,
West Ham?
Brown Envelope FC back at it again with their corruption. This is criminal.
Still 3-2 Southampton, 27 minutes to go. Man United 2, Fulham 1, Leicester 1, West Ham 0, Leeds 0, Tottenham 2, Everton 1, Bournemouth 0, Palace 0, Forest 1, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 1, Brentford 0-0, City. Most boring game we've had so far, who would have thought it? Arsenal 4-0 up. Gabby Jesus recently just netting after a disallowed party goal. Could have been 5, but Aston Villa are also 2-1 up at home to Bournemouth. Gents, what a half an hour we are in store for. Very nerve-wracking for Neel especially. James is pretty much resigned to the fact that he's now going down.
Well, hey, like I said, mate, we've brought another defender on, so not necessarily, mate.
So you got 17 defenders on now, have you?
Fan right now says
Pretty much.
West Ham hit the post, says Elias. Good riddance. Leeds, says Duncan. Tahir says, I have 2 teams to support next season, my hometown Luton and Liverpool. Well, Liverpool, says Tahir. They are 3-2 down right now, my friend. It's not looking good.
You know, to be fair, I'll take the smoke because this year, last year, any single opportunity. Oh my God, they've scored this 2-0 Leicester. I can't be up.
Oh, it's a goal! It's Feist!
Well, fast.
Fast.
You see, he put it in his own. He's in the other net. How brilliant
He's
is he?
actually scored in his own goal for once, and Feist makes it 2-0 now to the Foxes. How important is that goal? Will it be enough?
It is, but it doesn't matter. It almost doesn't matter now. We win it. Okay, we're cool. The game's shut out. It's not shut out. We've lost from being 2-0 up. But it's the Everton game. Come on, Bournemouth. Because there is the opportunity. But
at least
I'm
now
running out of time.
Do something, you don't have that worry of, if they get a last-minute equaliser.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Well,
they're bringing off the bench Ings and Bowen. They're bringing off the bench. But I feel like they're not going to rush. They're going to go, I'm going to take my time. Not going to.
4 at Southampton.
Oh my God.
No.
Liverpool
from 2-0 up.
Adam Armstrong. He's just come on.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Liverpool have conceded 4 to a relegated side. That is a howler of a last day for Liverpool. Down at St Mary's. Not what you want to see if you're a red like myself. Definitely not what you want to see.
As they draw.
And imagine if the Champions League was on the line today.
Yeah.
Well, that would be embarrassing.
I think you would play differently as well.
4 goals without reply for Southampton now.
Yeah, that's
going out
cool.
with a bang. Mad
Bowen's
scores
actually going for it.
Never mind. Shit, man.
Come on, Bournemouth.
Shit. Bowen's crap. He only does business against us, doesn't he?
And the goal was a great finish. He gets ahead of Trent on that right-hand side. It's an awful pass for Henderson. It's gifted to Southampton. Henderson passes it straight to Armstrong. He runs on and slots it past the goalkeeper. Falling asleep, Liverpool here, and especially in the midfield. I think it's probably time to go back to Goodison Park.
Get him some prime
what's
energy.
going on there.
Yeah, find out what's happening. Man.
Oh.
If Everton stay up, Sheikh Jassim should buy Everton, says Sayami. Liverpool, what are you doing, says Ali. Worst day for Liverpool, losing Southampton, and Everton currently staying up. But there is still 27 minutes to go, people. Is there any changes?
It's 1-0. It's 1-0. It's still in the hands.
Still in the game at 1-0.
Go on, Atara.
4-2 Southampton. Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
If that meant something.
Goal for Palace.
Who's got the goal this time?
I don't know who it is. Oh, Will Hughes.
Will Hughes.
Not the guy in the
Liverpool fan. Love to see it.
Will that be enough to finish above Chelsea? That's the question.
Right now, yeah.
Xhaka is a weirdo clown when he's having the best form of his life at Arsenal. He's trying to win major trophies next season by adding top players. At this moment, he's leaving. Says Tamim. Best backup goalie in football, are you sure, AGT? Says Chris Flood. Not today, my friend, not today. Kiefer Moore coming on.
Kiefer Moore.
After what you said on the COP TV, I was thinking
Go on, Kiefer.
I was like, I'll let you off.
What did I say?
About his 20 million value.
Oh, come on, man. He's never had a bad game for Liverpool.
Has he never?
Apart from today.
Yeah, apart from today. I'm a Chelsea fan. How do you think they'll do next season, says Mobbo.
Probably good. They're a lot better. They won't have 2 seasons like this. I mean, like I said, that year when they won it under Conte, they had a similarly diabolical season under Mourinho the year before, where they basically sacked off the season halfway through and finished. I forgot if it was 10th or 11th that year they finished. And then the next year went on to romp the league. So Could they do that again? But potentially, man. I think they could.
I think
European football for them as well. That's going to be big.
Xhaka has more Prem goals this season than Martial, says MPD.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Facts on
It's
facts.
still 0-0 at Brentford. The only thing to talk about is a yellow card for Thomas Frank.
What a goal from
That
Decore.
was a slight
That's
deflection. though,
frankly
look,
disgusting.
off his back. A slight deflection there.
It's,
Everton fans absolutely bouncing though. As I
we
said,
just need a
fans-
Bournemouth goal. We
Will
just
that
need
fan who ran on the
Bournemouth
pitch
goal.
to celebrate would now be banned for life?
Yes, as soon as you cross
What's
that
the
line.
point? What's the point?
Yeah, especially if you go down.
Yeah. Well, might want to get banned if they go down. AGT, what happened to Liverpool, says D Best. Well, they've conceded 4 goals to a relegated team. So, obviously not great, mate. 66 minutes gone now. Everton will not go down in my lifetime, says Mere94. Good. Leicester going down, says David.
It's weird. You get some people. Most people I speak to in real life, they're just like, oh yeah, I quite like Leicester. Even if it's what other teams, quite like Leicester. Obviously, what happened? I'm like, oh yeah. And then you get online, and you do see a lot of people that have hate, and I'm just quite confused by it. Don't quite understand it, but because nobody's given me a real reason why. But again, it's just the internet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reason why what?
Internet.
I was like, oh yeah, really just hate Leicester, really despise Leicester. Or people in your DMs going, I really hate Leicester. And
Don't you like it? I
just
like being hated. It's
no,
good fun.
well, that's because you're a Leeds fan.
Exactly.
That's kind of
I'm an
part of
agent
the
of
parcel.
chaos. I like it.
That's part of the parcel. But with my team, but nobody's given me a real reason why. And so that's
To be
my
honest,
thing.
it is Leicester. They are a bit of a plastic club, so I understand it.
In
you
what-
know.
in what
It's
sense?
Just a bit tin pot, really. There's just like there's nothing to it. When you look at an Everton, you
There's
look
a
at
Premier
Leeds,
League,
like,
there's an
you
FA Cup, there's a Charity
you see
Shield
soul, you
recently.
see character. When you look at Leicester, it's like looking through an empty pane of glass. Like there's just nothing behind it.
Explain why.
It's just a feeling you get.
Oh.
You know when you just look at
So it
something
means
and you get
fuck
that
all then.
overall
Is that,
feeling.
George else is a feeling in your stomach. One of those chilies. You need to take another one, mate. Come on. You're lacking on that one.
No, I'm joking, mate. I'm trying
card.
to
have to
get.
clap back.
I'm trying to get any dig I can in, mate. We're done.
You don't
That's
need a
it.
dig when you got a stomach full of chilies.
That's true, mate.
I mean, you've got the same thing that like the Wrexham fans are getting now, though, where because you won the league, so many people started liking you. Some people
Yeah.
just dislike you because everyone else likes you, and then they'll want to be different. Same
Yeah,
like, you
I
get the
guess
Wrexham
so.
thing now, where everyone loves Wrexham.
But it was a
people
bit-
are like, yeah, don't get the story, don't love the story.
It
they're
was
not
a
on
lot
the
of money as well that was put into Wrexham. We have the kind of that squad was worth 25 million. I think 8 of that was Okazaki and that was Okazaki and of that starting 11 in himself. So
You'll always just get somebody that just don't like the storyline and they'll want to go
Yeah.
against it just because.
yeah, but which is again, if you meet, I always think like if you go down to the ground, you'll have people talking online saying whatever. You only really count when you go down to the ground and you meet the fans and you see what actual things are rather than people that are saying X and Y online. I'm like, all right, cool. But for me, it's the fact is if you should give a good answer, I'm all ears for it. But come on, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth need a goal
my
here.
God.
And it's a goal for Leeds.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, it is! Would you believe
And
it?
it's
It's
Jack
Jack Harrison! Oh, Jack Trick Harrison! Oh my God! It's almost like
There's a
there's
comeback
a
on the card.
0% chance that we can stay up.
Is-
We need. Oh well, it's an absolute screamer by Jack Harrison. The only thing that's got me off my seat in excitement today. Let's see here. It's played out outside of the area, takes a little touch, shimmies it across, La Croqueta with the left foot, and he drills it into the
goal.
bottom left-hand corner. It's a
But Leeds
beautiful
still
finish.
need 2 more goals.
So you need 2 goals and Everton.
Well, we
concede
need
twice.
2
Yeah.
goals. We need Everton to concede twice, and we need
and
Leicester to
Leicester to
concede
concede three.
twice.
3.
Twice.
3.
We need only need you to draw if we win.
Okay, fair enough.
We need Everton to lose and you to draw. But it's an absolute screamer by Jack Harrison.
Well, Big Sam's loving it.
Yeah, he is. I mean,
What are you-
he's
what are you
clearly
loving?
not. He's clearly not heard what's going on. Why? I mean, yeah, start to believe, lads. Yeah, you know what? Let's believe. Leeds are doing it. We're coming back. We're about
Saying
to
that,
concede.
you're 3-on-2.
We're about to fucking
3-on-2 with
concede.
Harry Kane just
It's like fucking bullshit. You
my
could see it
gosh.
coming from a mile away, couldn't you, man?
Oh my
It's the most
God.
predictable thing I've ever thought. There's honestly, man, your 3 times table is less predictable than that crap. How? You scored 10 seconds ago! You need 5 goals to swing in your favour, and you
headed-
concede a minute
was a
after
header.
scoring! Honestly, I call it skid mark defending, but that's actually offensive to skid marks because that has some sort of substance to it, some sort of flipping solidarity.
Cooper with the header. Basuma wins it back, and look how open Leeds are.
Mate,
And this is supposed to be Sam Allardyce, right?
keeping
Sam
it
Allardyce.
tight.
we got like 6 defenders on the pitch, and we still can't defend.
defenders.
Great finish from Kane as always. Good assist from Porro. They've assisted each other today, but where was that Leeds defence, midfield, the goalkeeper? Oh God, Leeds are definitely going down, unfortunately for them. Just to give you an update, it's a goal for Liverpool. It's a goal. It's 4-3 now at St Mary's. Who has scored for Liverpool? Let's have a look. Kane, can we get that?
Gakpo.
It's not Firmino.
Cody Gakpo with another Trent Alexander assist. 4-4!
No.
It's unbelievable! It's 4-4!
Is it?
Cody Gakpo gets the goal to make it 4-3, and out of nowhere,
Wow.
it's 4-4! At St
crazy.
Mary's, get in there!
That's
Hold
crazy,
that
mate.
one.
Goals galore.
Goals galore. Let's have a look at the Cody Gakpo goal first. Love that from Harvey Elliott. Trent, he's well onside.
Yeah, well onside.
Sticks it
Well
to the back
onside.
post, and Cody
That's
Gakpo
easy.
converts, rounding off a really impressive kind of 5-month cameo for Cody Gakpo. I'm a massive fan of him. He's the man that has come in to replace Bobby Firmino. Another Trent assist, but it's 4-4, and it's Diogo Jota with a goal instantly after. Is this it here? Instantly after the going 4-3 behind, Liverpool are now 4-4, and now there's time. There's 15 minutes now to find a Liverpool winner on James Milner's last game. He's still on the pitch, but let's see how the goal happened. Mo Salah, can he find the assist? He does. He plays Jota through. First time finish. What a goal!
That's a screamer.
What a finish! It's 4-4.
What are Southampton doing as well?
It's 4-4 at St Mary's. What a
Southampton
game
nowhere.
this is!
He's absolutely belted it top bins. That's a
What a
screamer.
game this is. Everton, 18 minutes to hold on now.
Yep.
We better go back to Goodison Park. This game is definitely over between Leeds and Tottenham. There was 10 seconds of unadulterated hope from James
I
too,
wouldn't,
but that's
I
all
wouldn't call
gone
it
now.
unadulterated hope.
It's all gone now. What's
Go on, send
happened
him off,
here?
send him off,
Seconds
send him
of
off,
a miss,
send him
a
off.
rear smile being cracked.
Oh, it's a big
Send him
mark.
off.
He's got
on
a love
Yuri.
bite on his chest.
Yeah.
It's a big mark on Dominic Solanke's chest there. Let's have a look at this Jota finish again. Just puts his right foot through it.
Send him off.
Straight
Give a
in the
penalty.
top right corner.
Send him off.
Great
Give a penalty.
finish.
Is it a
What's
penalty?
happened here?
What?
No, it can't be a pen. What's happened here?
Pickford's picked up a yellow, but
Pickford's got a yellow for time wasting.
Yeah, it's not a pen.
Pickford's got a yellow for time wasting.
He's chilling, mate.
He's on the
chilling
floor.
and
He's going to do everything he can do
Yeah,
to wait. He's
100%.
Milner? Pickford, sorry. I love Milner. You're not a rat. You're the opposite. Big Ash, if Everton go down, Arsenal will be the only team to never be relegated. Everton's Premier League pedigree will see them through. Arsenal did get relegated. I actually said this as a stat recently, and someone brought up that they had been, or was that Everton? I think it might have been Everton.
From like the first division, we talk about the Premier League.
Pickford is getting a yellow card here from the referee for wasting time. He bows his head and laughs. He is such a helmet, man. Honestly, 6 yellow cards for Pickford.
Please
He's
get
chatting
another
to
one.
the stewards. The ref's saying, "Hurry up! You've got a goal kick to take." What is he doing? He's chatting to the stewards and that.
Yeah.
Who does he think he
Just
is?
having a little
this
chin
man?
wag.
Just send him off. Come on.
Honestly.
I could do
He's
with
got a
that.
beautiful
I could
trim.
do with. That is an awful
wish
trim.
Leeds
What are you
had a Jordan
talking
Pickford
about?
in our side. I do.
He looks like
I hate
half the
him.
people I went to secondary school with.
I hate him. I really do. I'm hearing 1-1, but where?
Not this one.
No, can't be that. Leicester staying up, says Arman.
Let's hope, mate. We need.
says 1-1 Bournemouth, but I don't think that's
No,
happened.
I don't think it's happened.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, Jim.
That's
No,
cap.
chico, ¿qué pasa, hombre? We got Jim inside. Everyone's
Jim.
saying 1-0 in the comments here, but it can't be because we were watching the game live here on DR Sports.
I think people are trolling. Fair play
It
to you.
must be.
I would do the
People
same
are
thing in my
trolling. They
your
are.
position's a
the
big
fact that
up you
we're
lot.
watching it live and I'm still doubting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Wait, it's 2-2.
2.
Which one?
Leicester 2-2. What?
Fuck off.
No, it's not. That's a lie. It's a lie. You've done production though. Let's get back onto the Everton game. It's still 2-0 to Leicester, as we know. James trying every trick in the book, as we know.
Well, you
Yep.
skipped 2-1.
Do you know what that means, mate? That means another 3 chilies for you.
Another corner for
Do you know what I
Liverpool.
mean? You were the one that settled
5-4.
these rules.
Harvey Elliott's had a good involvement so far, has picked up a yellow, but there's 15 minutes to go. Can Everton hold on to their Premier League status?
By playing
FSG now thinking their summer need to spend their thinking, says Kieran. James, welcome to the Championship, says Sayami.
Cheers, mate.
Who do you support, Sayami?
Happy to have you.
Feel bad for the Leeds. Gentlemen, good luck in the Championship. You should bounce straight back up. Otherwise, you could support the best club up north, Newcastle.
People say that they should jump straight back up. It's just people that don't watch Championship is a hard league, and it's a reason why it's not the same 3 teams going up and down every single time.
Theo Walcott a bit emotional here as he leaves.
Is he leaving
St.
on a
Mary's
free?
For the last time. After a couple of seasons at Southampton, he leaves and they will be going down.
You know, the worst part is it's flipping Spurs that have done it as well. They sacked Bielsa, so they haven't shut up about how they got Bielsa sacked, and now they got us relegated as well.
I mean, you got yourself relegated.
trying to beat up everyone here.
Send him off. Send them all off.
Do you think the teams that go down into the Championship from the Prem have an advantage over teams that are already there?
Yes, 100%.
Is that true? Trent?
Yes, because there's parachute payments as well, so it makes it unfair for the teams that are in the Championship. However, it is unfair, but it's not like the same 3 teams come up and down all the time. There are certain teams, Fulham and Norwich, but it does. Like, for example, Luton, Brentford have recently come in, Huddersfield a few years ago. It does make it more fair having the playoffs and things like that as well. So, yes, you are right, but overall, I think the Championship is still I think it's the 3rd most watched league, isn't it? After
just the sheer amount of games you have, and then so many games you've got in January on crappy pitches where you can't play the football you want, you've got to adapt. It's like there's so many things that influence it that you can't just have the best squad and then they're going up. There's too many factors.
Yeah.
Mir 94 saying I can see Liverpool winning this game 5-4. Hope Bournemouth score, man, says Aman. Leeds versus Sunderland prime time matchup, says Sam Singh. AGT, don't you think Europa League is a great opportunity for Klopp to give fringe players some games? 100%. The likes of Carvalho and all these guys, Kelleher as well, gives them a great opportunity next season with added games. 5-0 to Arsenal, we're hearing.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Can we confirm that?
You see, Kivior,
really? The gamble.
Trusted at left back today. The Polish giant has scored in this game, which actually a couple months ago tickets to this game were being sold for 20-25 grand.
See about the guy that cancelled his holiday with his missus because he wanted to go to this game.
Unlucky.
And now he's in the doghouse for nothing.
They seem 5 goals though.
Penny for a thought for that guy. He seems 5
Salah
goals.
has almost scored a worldie, I'm hearing. But it is 5-0 to Arsenal.
I'm hearing something as well.
I'm hearing.
What else are we hearing as the scores trickle into us? 79 minutes.
Bournemouth, 1 goal. Bournemouth just have not been in it today. I don't have
Easy
too
to
much.
play well when you bottle it, says Jimmy Can't. Can Bournemouth nick something? Come on. A foul.
We just need.
We're hanging on here. 12 minutes to go.
We need your Bournemouth. It's just a bit stale from Bournemouth. It's not. It's kind of. But there's nothing like. Oh right, they're creating opportunity and they're going to go through it.
2-1 Leicester. West Ham have scored. But does it even mean anything at the minute?
No,
we don't know.
The other match is more important.
And there is the
goal.
It's Fornals.
Hang on.
Xhaka also leaving the Emirates here to much applause. It's his last game probably for Arsenal, this one, and he's clapping around. He's been there since 2016 and it looks like it's all over for him. There was Kyrgios.
I think it's all over. Well, it is now.
Xhaka's first goal. This is the second goal. Great work from Saka and Odegaard to combine, and Xhaka taps it in for the second. Couldn't get his hat-trick, but he will leave Arsenal in a good way, scoring 2 on his final game and getting a round of applause. Very different scenes to when he was getting booed off a few years ago. How things have changed for him.
Throwing his shirt to the ground.
Yeah, he did.
Shows you can turn any situation around. Never give in.
Fabio Vieira
Never give
comes
up.
on for him.
If you start winning and get good performances, fans will forgive you for anything.
But yeah, Pablo Fornals scores for West Ham. And we can probably switch from that game now back to Everton at Goodison Park. Leicester fans dejected, heads in hands. They think they're going down. Emile Smith-Rowe also on for Arsenal, but there is 10 minutes just over that to go at Goodison Park. And Sean Dyche is going to hang on here to his Premier League status, it looks like.
Hang on, we could be in it here, you know. Could be in it to win it. Leicester concede 1 more. Everton concede 2 more. Leeds score 3 more.
Could happen,
Things could happen.
Stranger? No, that's not happening, unfortunately.
Well, hey. Don't count it out.
Apparently Salah should have almost scored a worldie. I'm hearing to make
It's
it
hard
5-4.
to score a worldie, that's the problem.
That is true. Garner clears it for Everton. No wasting time here for them. They need to get the ball down and play. Brentford still 0-0 with Man City, guys.
Leicester just parked.
You'd think that would be the goal fest of all these games, to be honest.
They haven't brought Haaland on yet, though.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. 4 yellow cards in that game, including Thomas Frank.
Really?
Everton get it clear.
Come on, Bournemouth.
And Iwobi can break away now for Everton. That's a poor
That'll do, that'll do.
Out for a goal kick.
There's Gardner's
Now for a
fuming.
penalty.
Come on, McNeil,
That
says
kind of
Joseph
delivery.
P. This ain't happening. Leeds are done, says Theophilus. Unrivaled Red saying Mo needs his 20.
I mean, he still had, the fact that even in this season he's got nearly 20 goals season. Even like Harry Kane, what has he got? He's probably on 30 plus
31.
30 now, right?
31 now.
Yeah, he'll probably be on 40 by the end of this game. So
And then Leeds will stay up.
Parachute payments are fair, says Damien. Teams going down have increased their payroll by bringing in players. They need help in the Championship with the reduced income.
At current wages, we're still the most expensive wage bill to ever go into the Championship.
yeah, it can
at
go.
current
It can
time.
go 2 ways. You can either get the parachute payments have a lot more funding than other clubs, but if you've also spent a lot on these players and you've gambled that you're going to be staying in the Premier League, when you have players on such high wages, like you say, when you've spent that much on transfers and all of a sudden your transfer value of your players drops by like half, you go from selling a player for 50 million for about 15 million.
Yeah.
All of a sudden your financials are looking very, very, very dangerous.
I agree.
James Maddison, maybe.
Well, not just that, but even the
Cross
players that are
comes in
leaving
for
on a
Bournemouth. Oh,
Even-
it's inches away from Kiefer Moore connecting
Kiefer.
with his head.
Boys like
Inches,
Wales.
10 minutes to go. And there's Kirill's
even
goal.
then-
Awful goalkeeping that was, by the way, from Jose Sarr. But Kirill gets his first goal for Arsenal. What's going on back at St Mary's? 8 goals so far. Just 10 minutes to go in this one.
Oh,
Trent
it's
on the edge of
Trent
the box.
again.
Holds it up. Gakpo crosses. Good save from
Oh, that's a
McCarthy.
terrible
and it's a
cross.
Liverpool corner.
Smith, poor cross.
Adam Smith coming off for Bournemouth. Jaden Anthony on at Everton. So many things still yet to be concluded in the last 10 minutes of the Sunday football show here on DR Sports. James, will you go to see Leeds play Hull? Says Chris Flood.
I went to see Leeds play Hull 3 years ago.
And
I was
it's
there
a
in the
goal
flesh.
at the G-Tech, and it's gone to Brentford. Thomas Frank's team are 1-0 up against the champions.
Wow.
85 minutes gone. City could lose this one.
The G-Tech.
It doesn't matter.
The G-Tech.
Again, I think they're probably resting players for the Champions League as well. So if they lose, we've got the league now.
It's
We've
just going
gone
to
to
annoy
Champions
Arsenal
League.
fans, if anything.
Yeah.
Trent, so much time and space and so many crosses.
Sure,
he's
you'd be
floated
annoyed by
into
the fact
box.
your team's 5-0 up. The fact that all the pressure's off.
This should have been your big day.
It should have been. That should have been Nottingham Forest, at bare minimum.
Yeah.
Sam Peck, big up to you. Solanke has definitely been bitten on the chest. What, WTF?
I thought it was a tattoo.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Nah,
If
man.
he has been, then
that
wow.
was a bite. I'll tell you that
was
for
a bite
nothing.
mark. Gakpo on the edge of the box. Goes for goal and it's just over. Good strike from the Dutchman. Going back to the Goodison Park. 84 minutes just played.
Come on.
At Goodison Park. Neil on my right. Big Leicester fan there. Still 2-1 up, but that's not good enough.
Just one Bournemouth goal
unless
keeps you up, doesn't
Bournemouth
it?
Yeah.
score
One
here.
Bournemouth goal. But the problem is they're not looking like they're
You
going
lot
to
are supporting
score.
Bournemouth more than Bournemouth fans are supporting Bournemouth right now.
Everton fighting. They've got 11 men behind
pretty
the ball.
much. They're bringing on the children. This is like the nursery that's
Why not, though?
Southampton.
He looks about
yeah,
12.
I understand, but
Regular.
I've just not seen it.
Why
These
not?
guys probably don't even have a driving license, even a provisional
Latvia?
one.
Yeah, you could get one at 17.
They don't even look 17.
Daily. Man City having a big rest, saying David Bowles.
Are they just lumping them up to the top?
Yerry
Whatever gets
Mina
the-
is
whatever
very
gets the-
dirty
whatever
player,
it is.
says Dr.
Because the guy
Strange.
coming on is literally 16 years old.
Really?
Wow, it's got to be him, surely. He looks
16? Nah, he looks a
The
bit
other one
older
was
than
16.
that.
Who's he?
Flipping it.
Mallard.
Guy must have hit puberty when he was about 12.
Yeah, apparently Mina bit Solanke on the chest.
That's fine. Can that mean that they get 2 goals?
James Ward-Prowse
to
now
Bournemouth?
going off as well. Iwobi with a strike for Everton that was blocked by Anthony, and it's a corner for Everton again. James Ward-Prowse, is that the last time he's ever played for Southampton as well? There's a couple of tears in his eyes there as he's coming off the pitch.
How long's he been there? He's been there for years.
Oh,
Came through the academy, didn't he?
Yeah.
Academy boy, he's been there forever. What a shame it would be.
Because it's him and Luke Shaw were
Time
like the
wasting.
two coming
The
through
fact that
together.
they've had time wasting and Pickford time wasting, it means that there's going to be more time added on at the end, which maybe just delays the inevitable. Go on, Gray, get off the pitch, please. Do us a favour, put a goal in your own net.
Who are they going to bring on? Ellis Sims coming on. As things stand, as we know, Everton staying up by the skin of their teeth. Leicester, Leeds and Southampton are all going down at this stage. The Leicester fans still listening to the radio to see the latest developments at Goodison Park. The Everton fans clapping off Demarai Gray, and Everton will waste as much time as they possibly can here as Gray walks off clapping the fans.
Well, the thing is, the fans won't know as well that they've been time wasting, so they might just leave the stadium. They literally might leave the stadium, and then again,
mate, there's no way they're all jumping on the pitch. I guarantee you right now, as soon as this final whistle blows and they stay up, they're all running on the pitch.
Yes, but from a Leicester perspective, they would have literally, they might have, if that goes through, go home, on the way home, find out the Bournemouth conceded, and then they go try and get back in the stadium or just going for a party to stay up.
Ooh, I think there's been another goal at Leeds, has there?
Has there? I don't know. Maybe there has. Who knows?
It might be.
Oh, it's a foreshore goal. I don't know how. This is live, so there's not a goal. Someone's trolling you. Brilliant.
Is it a troll?
Thanks for that. Cheers, Jeff. You've been trolled. Brilliant.
It's all right. Leeds have been trolled all game.
Henderson missing a chance there for Liverpool. Let's have a look at that. The cross comes in from Luis Diaz.
Absolute
and
snaky.
Hendo on the edge of the box volleys it, and it's a good save. It's a strong strike from Hendo, catches it nicely.
Is he on a free at the end of this, or is it the season afterwards? Henderson,
2 years he's got.
He's got 2 years.
Garner takes the corner for Everton, and if they stay up here, it will be one of the biggest days in their history somehow. But it's still 3-1 to Tottenham, unfortunately, for Leeds. Still 2-1 to Manchester United. The ball comes in, it's headed out. Still nervy finish here for Everton. Mike,
are they going to try and whip it in?
Space whips it in. Tarkovsky on the back post, but the header's got way too much on it. And he runs back to defend the Everton goal for his life. 11 men behind the ball here for Everton. Mo Salah on the turn. Loses out. Liverpool, really random performance from them today.
Bournemouth not been good enough as well. Bournemouth are good. They can play some good football. When they play against Arsenal, for example, they've not looked anywhere near it today.
Yeah, they haven't shown up today at all.
No.
Bournemouth. They're going to have to try something here to salvage a point.
The worst thing is we shouldn't even be in this position. We've lost to Southampton twice. We've lost to Bournemouth twice. Forest we've lost once. Everton we actually got a draw and a win. But the thing is, it's different when you don't beat the top six. We've not even, like, for example, we played recently. We played Fulham, and that was a game. Okay, we could potentially be back in it. They put 5 past us. Yeah. 5. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, what? At that point, I thought, right, we're done. We're done for that point. So, you know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the inevitable's been happening. But I just got annoyed that it seemed like the hope.
It's the
was
hope
there.
that kills you, isn't it, mate?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's the hope that kills you.
Yeah, man like Jack Sparrow has lost his chest, says RB, Man United fan. Super chat from Anthony. Do you think youth players matter anymore because of City? The only big teams that give youth a chance is Liverpool and Arsenal. Of course.
But also that you're just speaking from a top 6 perspective.
Mate. Phil Foden, 5 Premier Leagues at the age of 22. So youth players still serve a good purpose.
And also, you're thinking from a top 6 perspective. A lot of talent from the lower Championship and other teams do give youth more of a chance. So
7 minutes added time at St Mary's for Liverpool to go and find a winner.
If that's 7 minutes, what's this going to be?
This should be at least 10.
Well, there's been a lot of goals in the Liverpool game, which would explain the 7 minutes.
Another goal at Old Trafford?
Probably.
I've got a feeling it was where goals missed.
I believe so.
Okay.
Water's wet.
We're hearing it's 3-1.
Wait, Weghorst missed? No, impossible.
Just getting confirmation
his goal
on
again
that for you.
in the World
Not
Cup
Woot.
was so good. 10 minutes added on at Goodison, apparently.
10 minutes.
Yeah. It's not come up on screen as of yet, but
We'll find out in 10
somebody's just
seconds.
messaged
11
me.
minutes we're hearing added time here at Everton.
11 minutes.
11 bloody
Wow.
minutes.
And when did they score for the 1-1? Was it Yerry Mina was like 100 and
6 minutes
6
added
minutes.
on.
At
10
Leicester.
minutes added on at Everton. 10 minutes added on at Everton. 6 minutes added on at Leicester. Jurgen Klopp checks his watch. The ball comes in for Bournemouth. It's headed away from Decore. And
it's only
Bournemouth
looked like
will
it's
go
going one
again.
way. It's only looked like it's going to go towards.
You seem calmer than I'd have expected.
The thing is, I've been accepting this for a while, and the signs have been there all season. So it's almost like putting me out of my misery kind of thing, because it's been so bad, so bad,
You just
so
want it
bad.
confirmed.
I just want it confirmed, because at the end of the day, then I know, okay, this is the people we've got, this is the squad we've got, here's who actually wants to be here and wants to play for the badge, what's on, and also who's going to be the manager, because we don't know coming into next season. We genuinely don't know who's going to be in next season.
There's also a lot less nerves when you're the one trailing than when you're the one holding on to something.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're holding
Salah
on to
with
something,
another
that's when
chance.
it's fucking squeaky
But
bum
here come
time.
Bournemouth.
Pardon my
Here
French.
come Bournemouth. Solanke! It's a corner. No, it's offside, I think. And Cody goes down. Salah with the shot just goes a few
Another
inches
player
wide of
going
the
down for
post.
Everton.
Again, this will be
My
added
shock.
on, though. This will be added on again. But that was close for Bournemouth. Solanke it was.
He
and
just
was
didn't-
just offside.
Nah, he was off. He was off.
He was.
But he didn't look comfortable with it, did he?
Did not.
Didn't look comfortable. Like there. It's not like
He was
ever
going for the
comfortable
goal.
with
He stood twice on
I
Cody
think he
there.
scored two, but when we went to, we were 1-0 up and we lost 4-1. I think Bournemouth, yeah.
27 attempts from Liverpool today. 4
Really?
goals
Wow.
only. This should be a riot. Come on, Bournemouth. Just 1 goal, says Ali. Alex says, hey, I have a request for the Leeds fan. Can you please sing the song Waiting for Love by Avicii?
Me?
Yeah.
Can I sing the song
Yeah.
Waiting for Love?
Copyright
I don't know.
strike.
Yeah, I'm too good at singing, I'm afraid, to
Okay.
get it taken down.
You'll
I don't
get
even know what
demonetised.
that
Rest in
song
peace,
is.
Avicii.
Salah with the cross, and it's gone over again. It's a corner again to Liverpool. How many times have they done that this game? Lloyd Kelly sends it back to the goalie Travers, and Bournemouth will go again. There's still a long
Travers
time
does
to
look
go
like
in
a
this
nickname.
game. Will the Leeds fans still be here next season, says Al Guapo. Of course he will. Maybe not on this show, because it's on Saturdays normally.
Yeah.
Chelsea still 1-1 at home to Newcastle. Brentford still leading, and we have our first full time of the day. Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. It finishes even. Stevens there. Both leave the stadium with a point. That's our first full time of the day. How many more do we have? Mo Salah and Kakpo exchanging it on the edge of the box. Henderson finds Harvey Elliott with space. He crosses it.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness me, McCarthy's had so much to do today, but we've still got 7 minutes here at Goodison Park. Onana drawing in a foul, even though I don't think that was. He's holding on to Kelly's shirt, if anything.
Yeah.
What's happened there? What will that be?
Nah, that's not a foul.
nothing.
That's not a
He
foul.
threw
That's
himself
not a
through,
foul.
and then he went and
Not a
held.
foul.
That's not a foul. If they give that as a foul, it's a joke.
They have
You
given it a
deserve
ring.
to get-
Kelleher, what a save that was.
Best number 2 in the
What a
world.
save that was. Great save. Let's have a look
Gordon
at that.
Banks-esque.
Peters cutting in, doing Trent, shoots, and it's a good
The best
save.
number 2 in the world denies
It's a
Southampton's
great
number
save.
2.
Kelleher there, look.
a championship team next season.
Chance. Oh my god! Oh my god, what a save from Pickford. Everton under attack, Moore with the cross in. Oh my goodness me.
What did I tell you about
On it
Jordan
now, the
Pickford?
cross comes back in,
No,
and
he's gonna fall to the floor.
stays down.
Jordan Pickford's too good, man.
That's not for TV, mate. That's OnlyFans right there. Get off.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've got another full time. Brentford have beaten the champions of England, Man City.
That was a decent.
It's a great strike from Vigna, held up nicely from Kiefer Moore. It was a left-footed volley straight at Pickford. He had to save that, but there's another full time. And that is Manchester United. They've beaten Fulham 2-1 with goals from Bruno and Jadon Sancho after going 1-0 and almost 2-0 behind. Alexander Mitrovic missed the penalty, but Manchester United, Fulham done. Crystal Palace done with Forest. Chelsea done at home to Newcastle. It's 1-1 there. Brentford 1, Man City 0. We're still going at Arsenal, Villa, Everton, Leeds, Leicester and Southampton. Is there late drama? Still in the next 5 to 7 minutes at Goodison Park as Dwight McNeil gets the ball and tries to set free Decore, which he does.
So is that a balloon on the pitch?
Two balls.
Two balls. Game has to be stopped, no?
No. Oh my days, he's absolutely shanked that.
It's a corner to Everton.
You're seething.
With the two balls on the pitch.
And it's full time at St Mary's as well. It's finished 4-4.
4-4.
What a game that's been, by the way. I wonder what ranking that will get on Match of the Day. Which game will be first? That's the key question. It will probably be these relegation games. But Arsenal 5-0 up at
it's
home to
4-1
Wolves.
Spurs.
That has finished, and there's been another goal.
4-1
at
Spurs.
Elland Road.
Brilliant.
And who has scored it?
I don't even know.
If it's Kane, that would be a hat-trick on his last
Lucas
game
Moura
for the
straight
club.
off the bench.
No way.
Lucas Moura from about 2 yards out.
Redeeming himself from the Anfield horror show that he had. Let's have a look at the goal now. Explain what's happening here, James.
Well, as you can see, you've got Leeds players wearing Stevie Wonder glasses, not knowing where they're moving, probably thinking they're playing a game of darts, to be honest, not a game of football. Just standing around, doing Jack Diddley squat. See more pressure in a broken piston. And
Done.
2-1.
Leicester's done.
Leicester, they've
game
done
over.
their bit. They've won. They've beaten West Ham at home.
Yeah,
They have.
they've
It's
done.
all over. It's all
Big
down to
Sam
Bournemouth
stay?
now.
And it's a free
No, he
kick for
doesn't.
Bournemouth. Very dangerous. Oh no, it's free kick for
look,
Everton.
that's
Can't keep a
fucking
clean
there's
sheet
the
to save
goal.
our lives.
Luke Ayling pings it in the net after Lucas Moura did the same. And
Lucas,
that game
he's
is
just
finished
walked
now.
through you, mate.
That
How have
will
you got
be
like 6 defenders on the
4-1.
pitch and you still can't defend?
4-1 to Tottenham. Every sub running over to celebrate with Lucas Moura.
And still no Europe next season.
And still no
Jeez.
Europe next season. That's correct. Still, we're waiting for full time at Everton. Harry Kane clapping the away fans. Is there any emotion there? Does he feel and believe that that's his last game for the club? Leeds fans looking dejected as well. They know they're definitely going down.
That's sickening,
and Everton
man.
fans are holding on here for the next 3
Look,
to 4
at least Everton
minutes.
and Leicester, at least they've shown fight, yeah? At least they've shown heart and fight to grit it out. If you go out,
That's
at least
FIFA Street, that is.
At least you've
Old
gone out.
school.
At least you've gone out with a fucking fight, yeah.
They don't-
We've
they
gone
don't-
out
they
with a
don't care.
whimper.
Luke
They
Ayling.
don't give a
don't-
rat's
they don't
ass.
care.
Look at that. He's
He looked
fucking.
like Luke
He's sat
Ayling.
there punching the grass, man.
He's
Man.
just
It looks
run
like he's
through
been on
6
too much
players.
grass.
Yeah. It's what you expect on
joke.
FIFA.
He hasn't even ran through his
rather than-
walkthrough. And this is Spurs. Spurs, they couldn't
That's
buy.
embarrassing, though.
They
Running
couldn't
over to
buy a
celebrate,
win.
like,
Yeah, like, what have you gained from this? I get it with Everton.
Lucas Moura in his last game for Tottenham celebrates with the fans, but all eyes on the only game still remaining with time added on in the Premier League, and it is of course
They're just
Everton
wasting
versus Bournemouth. There is a throw in
just
here to
playing.
Bournemouth, and if Everton
It's a weird
stay like this, by the way,
They're just
they've not
waiting.
done anything apart from the goal that they've scored, but it's Dominic Solanke runs through and James Tarkowski sends it into Rosed. No messing around there.
No.
He's trying to hang on.
It's going to be more than 10 minutes, though, probably, isn't it?
Yeah, there'll be a couple minutes added on to that. Liam Cooper crying on the
Yeah.
pitch, the
Wow.
captain of Leeds.
It's about
What
the
was-
only,
That's
it's
a
about the
mean
only
that.
passion he's shown all game, to be
Jack
honest.
Harrison crying as well. Luke Ayling crying on the pitch
So, yeah.
as well. The flares are starting to appear at Everton here as they are now minutes away from confirming their Premier League status for yet another year. How do they do it every year? It's always the last day of the season, but it's that deflected Decore strike at this moment right now, which is keeping
They're
them up.
just
Leicester
looking.
players looking at the scores at Everton. Can they stay up? They're hoping and praying for a Bournemouth equaliser, but time is ticking, Neil, and it does not look like that is going to
1
happen
minute.
now.
They have
1
to
minute
score
go.
with this attack.
Never say
if
never,
It's going to be a
but-
chance.
It's not looking good.
Big Sam, will he
not
be the
looking
manager
good.
of Leeds?
No,
next season?
No.
Will he be gone tonight?
no,
No.
he will be gone tonight.
Yeah.
He will be gone
He
tonight.
will be
so
gone.
his
And
job,
he's
James.
£2.5 million poorer because he hasn't kept us up, poor chap. But
It's always
I
a
mean,
big
it
ass.
was never too much he could do when you've got a team of shirkers, a team of
Bournemouth
clowns,
doing?
really.
I guess. Yeah. What was that?
Well, it's still going on.
They look like they don't care enough because it just doesn't
They
affect
don't, man.
them. They just
Bournemouth are
don't.
chilling.
No, they're
Like,
just
if this
chilling.
was your team in it, they'd be going for it fully. Bournemouth are just whatever.
Hail Bielsa. Why did we ever sack him? Absolute. I mean, to watch this board and this club, these players rip away everything that man built, the whole legacy he left behind, and spit on
Everton
it.
are seconds away now from
They are
sending
10,
Leicester
9,
down.
8 seconds.
I think there'll be a little bit extra on, but yeah.
They
move
have
on.
to somehow
Hurry
score
up.
from this throw-in.
Surely, hurry up here.
They don't care.
I don't care.
My team hasn't cared.
That's got to be the worst part, though, watching it, and it's just out of your control.
The worst thing is,
knowing-
I've watched this from my own team, not care.
But is there something for Bournemouth? It's the last attack. Jaden Anthony concedes the throw-in. And we are...
100th
and that's
minute.
it. Everton have confirmed their Premier League status. And Doucouré with the goal. Cody over the moon to still be a Premier League player. And I have to say, I'm not happy about that at all. Everton, 36 points. It finishes. They stay up. Fans, as I said, what did I say? Fans are running on the pitch. The players are
I
running
don't-
into the...
Can you blame
I
them?
don't blame
Changing
them,
room.
but at the same time, this was our own doing. We've had plenty of time. I'll probably see the Leicester West Ham here. We deserve to go down. We've not been good enough. We've not been good
Leicester
enough for
are
long.
down.
We've won 8 games all season. And the worst thing is, I think we've only scored like 3 or 4 goals less than Man United all season. Our defence has been shocking. Top is the board. The players need to look at themselves. The fact they kept Brendan Rodgers on for that period of time when everything was going against him, they decided to stick with him. And there was a whole malaise around like, we'll be okay. Can't guarantee it now. So Championship, well, there's no guarantee we bounce back. People think, you'll be fine, you'll be bounced back. No guarantee. We don't know who the manager is. We don't know who's going to be here. We're going to have a huge refresh. We haven't got any money because the King Power brand was built on duty free, massively affected by the. We've heard massively affected by the by COVID and things like that as well. So the income's gone down. We're in a mess, but the thing is, at least we're confirmed now. A lot of the players, if you don't want to play for the club, go. We've got a lot of players on a stupid amount of wages. Jamie Vardy's on 160. Ricardo Pereira, 120 or something like that as well. Yannick Vestergaard didn't even feature today, 75. Same with Bertrand. We've got a lot of deadwood in the squad. And this has been coming. The worst thing is, I know when I'm relieved now. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at the ground. I'm going to be supporting this club. The players that don't want to be, go. Bring in some of the youth players and rebuild, because there's no guarantee we come back up. Genuinely no guarantee. This Premier League, but Championships, what we've been one of the worst
Should
three
you have kept
teams.
Brendan Rodgers?
No, 100% not. Because Dean Smith needed more time. We got rid of him after the international break, and I believe that Brendan Rodgers said, I can't do this, I'm leaving. He slagged off the players, he slagged off the owners, he slagged off the fans. It's not been good enough from Brendan. When times are tough, I understand he's not got what he wanted, and the board have some part to play in that as well. But he goes, these players are crap, I can't do with anything anymore. Can't do with them. So, you know what? This is what we deserve. Everton, kind of credit to them, but look, we'll be here next year. We'll be here for the rebuild. And everybody, this is what we deserve. We can't be relying on other teams to score for us. You can't do it. So this is what we deserve, man. Again, we might be able to come back, but yeah. We've had a good time. Within that time, though, we've won the Premier League, we've won the FA Cup, we've won the Charity Shield. We've had such a good time. And it was so... Who had Leicester, even in the bottom half, even this season?
True.
Nobody. Even me.
Yeah.
But the fact that we're relegated,
up big time there.
this is
James, talk
he
to
messed
us
up.
about your team going down as well.
I mean,
Leeds
it's
back in the
just
Championship.
false promises, false everything. You know, people always say, why he's so delusional? Why is he so crazily optimistic? Because you know what? My entire life, I've been spoon-fed shit after shit after shit, all right? League One, Championship, losing League One. Imagine losing a playoff final to get into the Championship. That's when you know it's tragic, all right? And then this year, they said when we got promoted, they said, by 2023-24, we're going to be in European competitions. We're going to revamp your stadium. You'll have a 60,000-seater stadium. You'll be in Europe. You'll be chilling. You still have Bielsa. And what's happened? We've come to 2023-24 and we're in the Championship. Not the Champions League, not even the Europa League, not even the Europa Conference League they promised. And these players, they don't give a rat's ass. Look at them, man. They don't care. They went out of a whimper. At least you guys showed some fight, showed some heart at the end of the season.
In this game, yes.
We finished 9th, yeah. The best football I ever watched in my life, and we couldn't go to any of the games because it was all behind closed doors. We finished 2 points off Europe, and then since then it's just been an absolute shambles from top to bottom. We could have got Emery in October, but the board decided, I mean, like you said, just left it way too long with things not working. They don't know how to use smoke detectors, these guys. They wait until the house is fucking burnt to a crisp before they decide to make a decision. You know, they're hearing that smoke detector pinging off, and they're just sat there with their flipping noise cancelling headphones in. But yeah, it's just
the worst thing is, again, it's they choose not to listen. They're like, it'll be all right. The malaise in the Premier League, as Leicester found out, as Leeds have found out, I don't think our two teams, people predicted us to go down. Southampton, I think a few people did. You cannot be safe in the Premier League. Chelsea, if they didn't have that manager, they could be they genuinely could have been relegated if they didn't have Tuchel because of what they've had. This league takes no prisoners. You have to win the games of people around you, and we didn't do that. That's why we deserve to go down. Simple as.
Very honest from Neel, the Leicester fan. Again, it's such an incredible league this season. We've seen so many ups and downs, some major moments that we've spoken about, but it all ends today. Man City are the champions. The top four is Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle and Manchester United will go into the Champions League. Liverpool have finished in 5th, which again, disastrous season really for Liverpool. A lot of questions will be asked in the summer about rebuild. Aston Villa, let me just get the table up actually because I need to see who's finished in those European.
I think it's
Aston Villa have snuck into Europe, have they not?
Is it conference
Brighton
or
6, Villa 7?
Brighton 6, Villa 7 in Conference
Tottenham,
League.
mate.
Aston Villa.
Conference League.
Yep.
For somebody that's outside the top 6, that's great. The fact that
Actually,
Newcastle, Brighton and Aston Villa, for me, that's brilliant.
Am I correct in saying Spurs could still feasibly get Conference League? And you could feasibly get Champions League if City win the Champions League, right?
It's not true.
Is that not how it works?
I don't think
So
so.
it's all concrete now.
It's all concrete, yeah. So Man City
Not
first.
even if City win the Champions League, does it not give us an extra European
because they've
qualification?
already taken a spot by finishing first.
They changed it a couple of years ago to
Oh, did they?
coefficients.
So just to round it all off for you for the final time this season on the Sunday Football Show, congratulations to Man City for winning the Premier League again. Arsenal finished second with 84 points. They finished 5 points off of Man City. Man United won again today. That was 4 in a row. They finish in third. Newcastle 4th. Liverpool 5th. Brighton 6th. Villa 7th. Tottenham missing out altogether on Europe. 60 points, 14 defeats for them. Brentford, a point behind Spurs, finishing 9th. Fulham in 10th. What a season it has been for Fulham. Crystal Palace in 11th. I'm sure you're very happy with that. Chelsea finish in 12th. Wolves 13th, West Ham 14th, Bournemouth 15th. Couldn't do anything today. That's 3 losses in a row for them. Forest stay up. Who would have thought that? Respect to Forest for staying up. Steve Cooper has done a great job there. Everton, as we know, in 17th. And unfortunately for the boys here, Leicester down. Commiserations to you, Neel, and also commiserations to James. With all joking aside, I'm gutted for you both, and you know I would have definitely preferred Everton to go down. But listen, I can't imagine how it feels to be relegated from the Prem. So
it feels like relief.
All the best for you both to get back up next season. And of course, Southampton have finished in last place as well.
Board, come out and say something. You've not said anything for ages. This is my calling out to you. Come out and say something, because there was a malaise. James Maddison's going around tweeting journalists in March going, oh, well, we'll be all right. If we keep playing like this, we'll be all right. Now we're down. Come out and say something, because you're happy to take credit, and you do deserve to take credit. Now that we're going this late, we need answers, because this team should not have gone down. Nobody in their right minds, even in January, even coming into this month, people were saying, oh yeah, Leicester, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. The Malays are sit, this is what we get, this is what we get. There's so many bad decisions that have happened, and it's what we deserve. We're championship now.
There you go. It's all over.
It's all over now.
It's all over, and that is the last Saturday / Sunday football show of the season. It's been a great season, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage that we've given you here on DR Sports, not only on the Saturday football show, but also the boxing talk that will carry on during the summer. I've also got On Track GP to watch the F1. Make sure you do that. But from myself, AGT, it's been an absolute pleasure to present for this audience. They're always very engaging. They support us all the way. including a season which did have a World Cup in. The support that you guys showed for that was incredible. So thank you for that from Robbie, from myself, from all the presenters on here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next year. Take care. All the best.